The San Antonio Spurs are finally back at the AT&T Center. What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans and Houston Rockets fans? Welcome to TSR Sports, where I'll be doing a live play-by-play reaction, scoreboard, you name it, talk to the chat for tonight's game versus the Houston Rockets and the San Antonio Spurs. I got Miss Selena Gomez, current Spurs fans, former Spurs fan, joining me in on the couch. Selena, what's going on? Thank you all for stopping in. Hit that thumbs up if you could do so. It's fast, free, fun, nutritious, and delicious, and it does indeed help the channel. Jacques, Keldon, Vassell are good to go. South Tex, glad to hear that because the Spurs have been missing everybody over the last few weeks and clearly causing us to lose games, but some fans are happy we're losing. They want that high draft pick or at least the opportunity for it. I always say play to win, and if you lose, then you lose naturally. Kind of like my New York Giants, who just lost because they suck. But they fired everybody or people retired, or it's a new era for them. What's up, Glazing Bacon? Let's not lose this team, please. My friend will make fun of me, my favorite team. The Rockets come in 11-31. The Spurs are 15-25. We're 10 games under 500. Zach, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. Jay Money, thank you for stopping in. It sounds like the Spurs are getting most of their roster back tonight, which should be a huge boost to this team. That, no disrespect to the players that have been playing out there representing San Antonio, but we've had a lot of players on 10-day contracts that didn't get the production we were looking out of them. It is what it is. Injury report tonight: Trey Jones out, Doug McDermott out, Derek White out, Drew Eubanks out, Jacques Landale will play, Devin Vassell will play, Keldon Johnson will play, so at least we're getting some players back. If you didn't see my community notes, ESPN on the depth chart for the Houston Rockets has Jacques Landale listed. Really? Anyway, what's up, RQ3? I hope so. Isaacs, we do. Get her, Milo. Go Spurs, go. Indeed. RQ3, we go back. Way back. So, you know what? I think I'm going to give maybe a wrench or two out tonight. So, RQ3, my man, here since 2019, I think, here and there. Say hello to my little wrench. Welcome to the Wrench Gang. Use it, don't abuse it, and you'll be good to go. Yes, Gabriel, let's go Spurs. It's been a good week. We were terrible. That wasn't our team. You know, count those losses. Unfortunately, they do count in the NBA standings, where I believe we're 11th right now. Halfway through the season, the Spurs have the 5th hardest remaining schedule based on win percentage. 11 games versus the NBA's top 5 teams. 2 7-game homestands. The 8-game rodeo road trip is from February 9th to the 28th. Oh, my Atlanta, but the All-Star breaks in the middle of that. Ezekiel, what's going on? I don't know when Zach Collins is coming back. How do you feel about the Giants head coach getting kicked and their offensive court? Mr. Beast, glad they're gone. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. They needed a reset. Dave Gettleman has not done the best of job assembling the New York Giants, and Joe Judge does not appear, in my eyes, ready to be an NFL head coach yet, so I wish him well. I know I was happy he was fired. I'm not happy that he lost his job. I'm happy he's no longer the New York Giants head coach. Let me put it that way. I'm sure he'll get picked up somewhere else in the NFL. Joe Rico, what's going on? What's up, Bobby February? Channel supporter! Lucas Aiken, thank you for stopping. Why do you encourage unemployment? I don't think there's too many New York Giants fans that are not happy that he's gone. He was in and over his head, clearly. And I'm not sure how many of the players on the New York Giants, sorry, I mean, the game hasn't started yet, and I'm a New York Giants channel as well. My content's actually been doing okay. Last time I did New York Giants content, I usually got 100 to 200 views a video, and I've actually have some videos in the thousands. So for me, that's a huge accomplishment. Anyway, I don't know if they're just going to do a complete reboot of the entire offense. Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, constantly injured. I don't know what the heck's going to happen there. Spurs, same lineup, still no Kate. No, Keldon's playing. They just put up Keldon's playing, J Money. I don't know why I'm pointing at the camera. GM candidate said he wanted Judge gone. Well, there you go. And an option move on from. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to. They have 2 first-round picks. I hear the quarterback class this year is kind of weak. I'm not a college football fan, really. I think they're going to go D-line and O-line. That's kind of the consensus I'm getting. But who the heck knows? What's up, Francisco? Go, Spurs, go. Hopefully new OC. Maybe. Never know. Tyler, what's going on? Go, Spurs, go. Hit the road, Jack, Joe. Don't you come back no more. Go, Spurs, go. Can we get a win? Can we get a win? By the way, quick plug for tomorrow night. The South Texas only going to be started. Tomorrow night, I will be live on this channel at 8 p.m. Eastern. SSPN will be joining, who's been on the channel before, Ethan and Jude, who do a fantastic job doing analytical, technical breakdowns of what's happening with the Spurs. And then for the first time, Spurs Tube TV will be joining me at 8 as well. And we're going to be doing in a mid-season report card. Tonight is the 41st game for the San Antonio Spurs. So after tonight, that's Mr. Miyagi style chop right down the middle of the season. We're going to be grading 13 players tomorrow night between F and A. And it'd be interesting to see what their opinions on some of the players' seasons is. Of course, I do a recap every week, so you probably kind of see what's might expect my grade for players coming. But it'll be fun to talk about each player and how we feel them are performing and get a different perspective from 3 other Spurs fans. Of course, you guys in the chat. It'll be hard to see your messages tomorrow. Having 3 guests on, I'll be focused on them, but I'll certainly put your messages up on the StreamYard to show what you guys are saying, and it should be a lot of fun tomorrow night. Bad guys, the nerds, he wants San Francisco to beat the Cowboys. I really don't care personally, Master Eden. I mean, I only care about my team. I mean, am I a fan of the Eagles, the Washington football team, or the Cowboys? No, but I don't care if they win in the playoffs or don't. I only care about my team. If the Cowboys win, it's not going to ruin my week. If they won a Super Bowl, I'd be like, okay, whatever. I mean, a lot of you would be happy because a lot of my Spurs channel subscribers are Cowboys fans, so I'm not one to throw any shade or hate at them. But some Giants fans, and this is not a bad dog, but some Giants fans don't want to see the other 3 teams in the NFC East do well. I could care less what you do. I only care about what my team's doing because it's my team. You do your thing. I hope we beat you, but if you win, hey, then you played better than we did. Yeah, I don't know why Doug is still out. I feel like he's been out forever. Please do a lot of reading. I am blind and work a lot of reading. So I do have a live scoreboard, and I don't read out the scoreboard that often, Master Eden, but I'll try to. I do try to here and there, but I do generally, try to stay aware of the chat and acknowledge members' comments, but also try to give a very detailed play-by-play of the game, the best that I can. I hate saying the quarterback is weak. Remember 2019, all the can't misses are that's right, Darnold, Trubisky, and Josh Rosen, who's on his 3rd or 4th team. It's a good point, Zach. That was supposed to be a strong quarterback class, and Sam Darnold, Mitch Trubisky, and Josh Rosen all so far. Murray and Walker, Primo, Keeping and Proto, and Green, and Kevin Porter Jr., and Eric Doran, and Taylor. What is all? Oh, is that starting lineup, J Money? So DeJounte Murray, Lonnie Walker, Joshua Primo, Keita Bates-Diop, and Jakob Poeltl. And then we've got KPJ, Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green, Eric Gordon, Jay Sean Tate, Christian. Okay, thank you, J Money. Those are the starting lineups. What's up, Jason Francis? Go Spurs, go to you. That's the starting lineup I had for the Rockets. Interesting, though. Kelman coming back, so he's going to probably come off the bench. I guess limited minutes make sense. Playmaker Guido, imagine if the Las Vegas, Oakland, Los Angeles Raiders win the Super Bowl. Then it'll be a slap to the face of the whole league. It would be. I don't see it happening. Never say never, but man, one of my close friends, Jim's a Raiders fan, and it's got to suck watching your franchise bounce back and forth between so many cities. I really thought about it last week, just brainstorming, like what would happen if the San Antonio Spurs left San Antonio? Would I still be a fan? If they stayed, with the Raiders, Oakland and Los Angeles, at least they were staying in California. Moving to Las Vegas, that had to have been a hard pill to swallow. But what if San Antonio went to Las Vegas? Or if they stayed in Texas? I don't know. But the Austin Spurs, I suppose if they stayed in Texas, I would say a fan because they're still a Texas team. Even though I have no allegiance to Texas, it would still feel kind of samey. But if they went out of state, I don't know how I feel about that. It would be tough because they've been the San Antonio Spurs, for me as a fan, for 30-plus years. Same thing with the New York Giants. Just the New York Giants aren't going anywhere. But if they became a different state, the Florida Giants, would I still follow them? I don't know. Jacques Landale is good to go for tonight. So, yes, he's good. Yes, it kills. Go, Selena, go. Looking fine as always. DJ, MJ, Magic, and Fat Lever are the only players to ever average 18 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and 2 steals. Go Spurs, go. Who's Go Spurs, go? Phil, is that you? You change your name every week. I don't know if that's you. DeJounte, DJ, that's a great list. I knew about Jordan and Magic. I didn't know Fat Lever did it. That's a very, very small. It's one of those weird stats, too, where you kind of, if you change the 18 points to 20 points, would all those guys still be on the list? I know DJ wouldn't. I don't know if Fat Lever would. Jordan and Magic probably would. Uh, Players are on the court. Well, you know what? And away we go. H. Jude, what's going on? Cameron, thank you for stopping in. Starting lineup for the Spurs, Joshua Primo, KBD, Jakob Poeltl, Lonnie Walker, and DeJounte Murray. Primo still getting the starting minutes. Porter, Green, Gordon, Tate, and Wood, the starters for the Rockets. So New Jersey Giants, Zach up. They play New Jersey, so I'd be fine with that. It'd be weird, but whatever. The reason I bring up the gaming channel is my friend Tim apparently has an extra Xbox One, and he really wants me to play Apex Legends with him and my friend Brian. I was like, all right, and I would be able to, I think I could do the Xbox One through my computer and stream it on OBS. The Rockets win the jump ball, and I was like, the only thing is a TSR gaming channel would be R-rated. My friends and I hate to admit this, we tend to get rambunctious and rage and swear and curse when things aren't going well. And Christian Wood gets loose in the paint, throws down a two-handed dunk, and also gets hit in the head, no foul. The Rockets are up 2-0. For some reason, they're showing the Spurs are up 2-0, and they just pulled their scoreboard down. They had the Spurs as the away team. My scoreboard more accurate than the NBA pass as usual. KBD gets rejected in the paint, gets his own miss back, out to Lonnie Walker. Walker from the baseline, drains the three. Spurs up 3-2. Okay, Devin Vassell and Colin Johnson off the bench. Gotcha. And right down the other way, I didn't see if that was a 3 or 2, and they don't have the scoreboard up for the NBA pass. Dang it. All right, that was a 3. 5-3, Rockets lead, first minute down. And now the ball will roll out of bounds, and it's off a Rocket. It's Spurs ball. TSR, because Ron Jambo is. Cowboy X Factor, thank you for stopping in. Evan, thank you for saying that. It would be rough. I have two different groups of friends I game with. Brian, Tim, those would be pretty much all first-person shooters. I also have my buddies Will and Graham, so it would be definitely Jakob Poeltl gets loose in the paint. He throws up the reverse layup, 5-5, 10:50 to go. Some of the games we would play would be Apex Legends, Halo, Gears of War, maybe Dauntless once in a while, Road Company. Another 3 for the Rockets. Christian Wood drains the 3, 8-5, and the offense is coming out for both teams right now. And I'm looking at the AT&T Center, and it is. The Primo seats are empty. Jakob Poeltl out in three-point lane, drops it off to Lonnie Walker. Walker pick and rolls, got Wood guarding him now. Crossover dribble into the post, loses the ball, and it's Rockets ball. All right, go Spurs, go. I figured. No, Jacques Landale is not on the Rockets, but I had to post that Cowboy X Factor in my community notes. I was like, how do you have... He's not... I suck at Apex Legends, so Zach... I can't hold it. I rage, man. I curse and throw stuff. I'm like a kid. KBD takes a pass from DeJounte Murray, gets a little jump layup right at the rim. 8-7. Fill into midcourt. No, you're right. You're right, Evan. Rockets ball. I feel a sneeze coming on. Sorry. Oof. Jayshawn Tate with the little jumper off the glass. 10-7. Murray, guarded by Wood, crosses over into the paint, throws it up, and it rolls in off the backboard. 10-9. Lots of points being thrown up in this game. Both teams on pace to score well over 30 with 9.5 minutes to go. Wood spins around in the paint, passes it out to KPJ, Kevin Porter Jr. Kevin Porter Jr. passes deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rockets. 11 on the shot clock. It kills. I don't think he's. Who knows? He could. Monty Brooks back for the Rockets. Okay, thank you, Jay Money. By the way, I'm going to try not to say the CO to the V to the ID word because who knows, don't want to get in trouble. Lonnie Walker pull-up jumper off the front rim, no good. Jalen Green with the rebound, sprints up the court, takes it into the paint, goes coast to coast, and puts it up, and the layup is good. Rockets up 12-9. Spurs Nation, what's going on? Go Spurs, go! Big or small, the crowd is loud. I like that. Go TSR, go. No. Nobody changed their channel name to Go TSR Go. Jakob Poeltl in the paint, passes it out to KBD. And his baseline 3 is good. We got a tie game, 12-all. Gabriel, there's no defense. There is absolutely no defense in this game right now. We're 3.5 minutes in, and it's 12-12. Neither team playing any defense. I love it. KPJ in the paint. Trips. Throws up a reverse layup. Good, and one. Or is the foul before the shot? Let me hold up. Yep, and one. Crazy pace right now. I am shocked at how both teams are just getting up there and scoring at will. Kevin Porter Jr. at the free throw line. And I did not realize he was related to the basketball player as well. Misses the free throw. I'm not going to go into the story too much, but an announcer made a terrible mistake with Kevin Porter Jr., thinking he was the son of former Wizards player Kevin Porter. He's not. I thought he was too. DeJounte misses the layup in the paint. Rockets down the other way, get it to Wood, and Wood's going to throw it down, and it's 16-12, and Pop's going to call a timeout with 8:09 left. I think Derek is out tonight, Carl. Kellen's coming from the bench. Devin's coming off the bench. Derek White, Doug McDermott are still on. Doug McDermott. Feel like he's been out forever. Joe Judge is gone, and I'm a happy guy. Yeah, we do, Evan. I mean, if the Spurs lose tonight, drop to 15-26, 11 games under 500 going into the break. I don't know where we are in the standings. I'm going to go pull it up real quick. Appreciate everybody hanging out, whether you're a Spurs fan, a Rocket fan, NBA fan, or just a fan of my channel, because some people think I'm okay, I guess. What the heck was I checking? Standings. Western Conference, the Spurs are 11th. They are one game out of the play-in. They have lost 3 in a row. Dang, we're on a 3-game skid? Oh, that's right. Portland's right above them on a 2-game winning streak. It's going to be tough. I mean, really, the Timberwolves have pulled away a little bit. They're 20-21. We're 4.5 games behind them. Then everybody else, 8 and up, is 500 or better. So it's Team 9 and 10 that make the play-in, correct? And then it's playing between Team 7 and 10. So the Spurs are on the outside looking in. I think Portland's going to be the team that they're going to be chasing all year, and Portland does have a better team. That being said, Portland sucks on the road. The Trailblazers are 14-11 at home, but they're only 2-13 on the road. Wow, that's terrible. They're actually the worst on the road in the entire Western Conference. So if they were a halfway decent team on the road, they'd be closer to 500. But they, for whatever reason, they can't win outside of Portland. Go figure. Doug's been out since how about the Grizzlies? Ladies and gentlemen, the Memphis Grizzlies are on, what, a 10-game heater right now and beat the Lakers, the Suns, the Warriors. They're on fire right now. And, man, how that team has turned around with John Morant leading the charge. He probably should start in the NBA All-Star game based on how well they're playing. White is still out, I believe. Thank you, Master Green. I like to have fun. I'm a little different, I think, than like the Spurs channels I'm going to have on with me tomorrow night. SSPN's more of the analytical, technical type breakdown because they watch the games and they can see what's happening off the ball. Whereas because I'm doing play-by-play, I'm on the ball eyeballs. I'm always watching the ball. I can't see a lot of the stuff that's happening behind the scenes, if you will. And then SpursTube TV does a lot of short highlight videos and the occasional film breakdown. So you get something different from each of us. And I'm really hoping I can help grow both their channels, any way that I can tomorrow. I know SpursTube TV just hit 3,000 subscribers. SSPN still trying to get to 1,000, which that first 1,000's tough. And it's tough as a Spurs content creator right now because the team's losing and interest is not as high, if you will, than it would normally be if they were winning. Blazers got no. Is Lillard still out? I agree, Colder Jester. I did not see who shot that for the Spurs, but that's a miss. 7:50 to go in the first quarter. It is Rockets ball. Wood's going to bring it up, drop it off to Jalen Green. Green way out in three-point land, standing on the Spurs symbol, starts to take off. Out to Porter Jr. Thinks about the three, pulls it down. 7 on the shot clock. Porter's going to take off into the post. And it's going to lose the ball, and it's going to bounce off Josh Primo, go out of bounds. The Rockets will have 2.6 seconds left on the shot clock. I have no idea when Zach Collins is playing. Juan with hashtag yes. I don't know what we're hashtag guessing, but. And now pass to Green for 3, no good. KBD with the rebound. And DeJounte will bring it up with the Spurs down 16-12. DeJounte in the paint, over to Jakob Poeltl. Jakob back to KBD. KBD back to Jakob Pertl. Over to DeJounte for the open corner three, and that's in. Whoops, I'm not on my scoreboard. 16-15. Spurs down by 1. DeJounte's been very streaky three-point shooter this season, much like most of the Spurs players have been. You never know who's going to be on fire one night and who's just going to miss them all the next night. And there's a three by Eric Gordon on the other end. He hits the corner three, saying, anything you can do, I can do better. Primo with the ball, pick and roll with Jakob Pertl. He's going to launch a three, and that is no good. Nice-looking shot, nice pick and roll, but it couldn't go down for our teenager, the youngest player in the NBA. Oh, you didn't know. Jayshawn Tate's going to lose the ball. Primo's going to bring it up the court. Over to DeJounte Murray. Murray's going to launch another corner three, and that's no good. Jakob Pertl can't pull down the offensive board. Jalen Green will bring it up for the Rockets. Gets it to the paint. Throws it up. In, and one. Looked like he was going to try to dunk it, and in the last second he turned it into a layup. But he was fouled, and the Rockets are up by 6. Looks like he touch foul on Josh Primo. He's playing summer night. That's fair playmaker, Guido. I mean, John Morant's really impressing. What I don't like is the Spurs being down by 6 at home. We have a couple substitutions. Let's see who's coming in. I see NBA champion Bryn Forbes. And come on in, KJ. Keldon Johnson back in. Haven't seen him in a week, as well as Devin Vassell. Welcome back, Keldon and Devin. It's been far too long. Good to see you back on the court. Actually, Trey Jones is out, but I hate the Trey Jones, Bryn Forbes backcourt. Forbes for 3, no good. All right, Bryn, you missed 2 more of those, and Pop's going to pull you out for the rest of the game. We all know that, right? Another 3 down the other end, rattles around and goes in, and the Rockets are up by 10. Eric Gordon with another 3. Come on, Spurs, wake up. Down by 10. It's halfway through the first quarter. We've given up 25 points. Keldon for 3. Air ball. That may have been partially blocked, but that was Brick City. Oh, my Lanta. Wood's going to drive. Goes baseline, throws it up. Partially blocked by Jakob. And a foul. 2 free throws. Okay. OKC out of all darn teams we're losing to the darn. Yasirski, I don't know what's happening. Bryn, get out. Or already? No, he can't, Bobby Faber. And that's why I say I like Jakob. As some folks have said in the chat, not tonight per se, but that he's a top 10 center in the NBA. He's not. He's probably not. He's probably fringe. But there's such a just when you get to the top 5 centers in the NBA, then you just see the drastic difference between Jakob and him. Jakob obviously could be a solid starter if there were more around him, but I don't know. I guess I could say that about any player in the Spurs. Jacques Landale's checking in. Yeah, I don't think that was blocked, Bobby. I think that was just a very ugly air ball about, what, 5 feet short of the hoop? Not what I wanted to see from his first shot. Wood makes both free throws, and our San Antonio Spurs are down 27-15. All right, buddy, thank you. I got to get my Xbox One first from my buddy. Landale for 3, no good. Keldon with the offensive board, and a foul on the Rockets. Apparently, a friend of mine has an extra Xbox One, and he said, asked me if I want it, and I said, seriously? Because he has 2 Xbox Ones and the new Xbox, and I was like, all right. And, to those of you in the chat asking about it, or talking about it, Apex Legends, Rogue Company, Halo, Gears of War, probably a lot of shooters, and just a warning, that channel's not going to be PG like this channel. It's going to be R-rated. Devin Vassell, baseline 3 is no good, but he does get fouled by Garrison Matthews. Will go to the line for 3 free throws. We tend to all rage, which can make for, y'all seem to like raging, and we're all adults and all around 40 or over, but we all act like kids when we're playing shooters. We are too, Bobby, I was a little too fast. 1 missed shot, that's a little quick. First free throw is good for Devin Vassell, and welcome back, DV. Solid starter means solid top 30 center. Second free throw is good. He's got 1 more, 27-17. I have not played Overwatch. Pop gets, yes, go Spurs go. I do still believe he gets the record. I think the ideal situation for Spurs fans, the compromise, and you missed the third one, is the Spurs make the play-in at the 10th seed, don't make the playoffs, get Pop the record, that's a turnover Spurs ball, and get a high lottery pick. Devin Vassell takes it coast to coast. It's good and one. Devin Vassell trying to bring the Spurs back into the game. I don't know, I'm punching the camera. I guess because I can. Hiya! Jax Query, he is gone. You're fired. By the way, one way you want to help support the channel, Spurs fans, is watching some of my Giants videos, and they're not analytical, sit there talk about the Giants like I do the Spurs. I'm generally making fun of the team. So if you enjoy people making fun of the New York Giants, watch my New York Giants videos. I'm pretty mean to them. Okay, got you glazing bacon. Wood out in three-point land. Drops it off to Matthews. Matthews whips it around to Porter, and now DeJounte almost gets a steal. Rockets get the ball back, and now it is a turnover. A scramble for the ball. Shot clock's expiring. DeJounte pulls the ball away, and finally a steal for DeJounte, leading the NBA in steals at 2.1 a game. Bryn Forbes for three. Swish! There we go. All right. Gonna be the rhythm of the night. I don't know why I'm singing that. Timeout Rockets. Spurs finally waking up. I agree, Bunny. I agree. You're punching more points on the board. Okay. Rich, can't believe you haven't played Overwatch. Look at it up my... Well, here's the thing, my friends. I have the Xbox Ultimate Game Pass. I don't have an Xbox right now. I have a broken 360. So I'm playing Xbox games through my computer, and it works fantastic. Apparently Game Pass streaming, cloud gaming also works on the Xbox One, so that's where I'll be gaming from. So I hope to pick it up in a couple of weeks and have the channel launched around February 1st. But I was like, I know you could say, well, it's more YouTube stuff, Rich, you're going to get burned out. I'm like, I'm not going to get burned out. I'm just going to be streaming what I'm doing anyway. Call ourselves The Art of Tanking Without Tanking. Big Sean, are you a Bruce Lee fan? Enter the Dragon, The Art of Fighting Without Fighting. Great movie, by the way. Swish killed the fish. You got that right. What's going on, Houston Oilers? Thank you for stopping in. Joe Arendino, Go Spurs Go indeed. I don't have a PS5. I'm not buying a PS5 or the Xbox Series X. Not for the money that people are charging for them. No, not happening. Nicole, greetings from Romania. Now we know the song Rich Flosses too. Yes, you are. I had a feeling you were talking about Enter the Dragon. My favorite martial arts movie of all time. It's like a finger pointing away to the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger or you'll lose all that heavenly glory. Do you understand? Such a great movie. Sandwich is killing it in the G League, but he hasn't killed it in the NBA yet. Until then, whatever. Also, when we're calling the Knicks games, you kept referring to Brandon as NBA champion Forbes, but never put respect on. I forgot Devontae Kaycock. I don't with him, Phil. I just got to say Kaycock, and then it's all encompassed, all the good he brings right there just by saying his last name. Kaycock. Wow. Ayutski, thank you for stopping in, channel member. Thank you for being a supporter. I get they're charging a 1K. Yeah, Carl. What's the? I'm not paying ridiculous amounts of money for an Xbox Series X or the new PlayStation 5. Nope, I'm good. I'm happy with gaming on my computer, and if my buddy does give me an Xbox One, so I'll be happy playing that. I'll be happy playing some first-person shooters, and you guys can, for those of you that are into it, watching people rage during games, seriously, we seriously have problems. I'm not underselling this. All three of us are so bad. French fry, I could go for some French fries. Unfortunately, I'm on a diet. Not a diet lose weight, but a workout diet. I'm still sticking with the 2 times a day. Hold me accountable to that. I want to put a short in the TSR Sports shorts section, which I'm glad I did. I'm doing the shorts again. That's a fun place to put up breaking news or just any type of thing. Wood gets into the paint, throws it up, misses, but puts it back. And the Rockets are up 29-23 with 4:20 to go. Smoke them if you got them. But I could do so many things with those. And I want to put up a video of me dunking this year, but also Primo gets in there, throws it up high off the glass. Just you Primo. If I ever find that 6-pack, I'll do a shirt off video. Does that make sense? It does suck going through rebuild. You know what else sucks? Multiple rebuilds. The San Antonio Spurs and my New York Giants. And the New York Giants feel like they've been in a rebuild for 5 years. Do you know anything about the... I do not, Phil. I do not. Said Spurs. That's a good fortune cookie. But yeah, Ernie, I'm going through 2 rebuilds with 2 different sports. The Rockets have 4 turnovers. The Spurs only 1, but yet we're down 4. Jacques Landale turns the ball over as soon as I mentioned we have 1 turnover. Now we have 2. Down the other way, a huge dunk by Kenyon Martin Jr. Rockets might score 40 this quarter. Devin Vassell, baseline, step over 3. No good. Landale swats the ball right to DJ Augustine, not on our team, so that's not an offensive board for us. DJ with the ball right now. Not our DJ. Gets it over to Wood. Wood's going to drop it off to Matthews. Now the Rockets resetting their offense again, and now a whistle. Foul on the Spurs, apparently. Yes, Leonard David, Joe Judge, you're fired. Now look, I feel bad for him because he lost his job. In all sincerity, that sucks. He'll get a job somewhere else, but he was not ready to be the head coach of the New York Giants or any NFL team right now. Oh, man. DJ Augustine from a mile back launches a 3, 34-25 with 3 minutes to go. Spurs are back down by 9. They need to punch some points back on the board for the Spurs. Optimus Primo with the ball right now. Over to Bryn Forbes. Back to Landale. Landale will drop it off to Devin Vassell. A lot of ball movement. Back to Landale. Wide open for 3. Too much on it. Nice, Joseph. Pop has left. I can't see him coaching past next year. I'd be shocked if he comes back after next season. I think he might have 1 more year in him, but man, at some point. Wood loses the ball in the paint, and that's a steal for the Spurs. KJ will bring it up for San Antonio. Kellman sprinting up the court over to Bryn Forbes. Wide open for 3. NBA champion Bryn Forbes for 3. Goon Squad TV, what's going on? You bet on the Rockets. All good, man, all good. Mike, I will be playing Halo Infinite and Apex Legends on my gaming channel when I start it. Definitely plan on doing that. Probably a lot of Apex. I suck at the game, so be ready for potty mouth DSR. Vassell for 3, no good. And Landale swats the rebound out to Forbes. Forbes, the runner in the paint, rolls off the rim. No good. 34-28, a minute 55 to go in the first Q. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. Dang, another 3 for the Rockets. DJ Augustine with the 3. 9-point game. Keldon, pull up mid-range jumper. Good. All right, there's something we don't see Keldon work on a lot. Maybe work on that while he goes out for health and safety. Just launches the mid-range. Brain can only score. That's a fact. Not a defensive specialist. We have another foul on the Spurs. That's my one issue with Doug McDermott and Bryn Forbes on the floor, especially at the same time, is if they're both struggling offensively, they don't really give us anything defensively, so then they're a liability on both ends of the court. Why do I play? I haven't played. I'm waiting to get my buddy's Xbox, but I will be playing it at some point. Put this. 2 free throws for the Rockets. I lost my ability to speak, apparently. Zach Collins, Jax is not back yet. I think that Vassell might be in foul trouble as he's sitting. He might have 2 already. I just realized Kevin Porter Jr. is wearing 2 different color shoes. He's wearing a blue one and a pink one. I think that's intentional. Like, that might be the design where it's blue on one and then becomes pink and runs over to pink on the other one. Very interesting. Forbes open for 3. Nope, doesn't take it. Over to Primo. Optimus Primo with the ball. Back to Forbes. Forbes fakes the 3, takes the 3, misses the 3. And Landale gets hit in the face. Foul on the Rockets. They're really giving Hillen, yes. The Spurs are going to give up 40 in the first quarter, barring a miracle. I would agree it kills. He's also bigger, and size is an issue this team has had at many times this season, getting crushed on the boards. So McDermott's what, 6'7", Forbes is what, 6'1", 6'2", so yeah. Non-shooting foul. Lonnie Walker is going to check it in for the Spurs. He's been in the game. I have not said his name much. Very quiet night from Lonnie Walker so far. Primo drives to the paint, dishes it to Bryn Forbes all day from the baseline. There you go. You cannot miss those wide open threes. NBA champion Bryn Forbes for three. 39-33. Spurs down by 6 with 50 seconds to go in the first Q. Battle for Texas is here tonight. Rockets ball. Lots of running around. Off balance jumper by DJ Augustine was trying to get contact with Josh Primo. The refs did not call it. Walker with the ball. Lonnie going to reset the offense with 15 on the shot clock. Going to be looking for a pick and roll. Nope, gets it into Landale. Landale into the paint. Whips it over to Forbes. And NBA champion Bryn Forbes for another three from the baseline. Derek White is out, guys. Derek White is out. Milo Bluford, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. 39-36, a very high-scoring first quarter. The Rockets can hold for the last shot. The shot clock is off. DJ Augustine launches the three. In and out, Berger. And Landale with the rebound, and that's just going to run out. That's it. The Spurs did not give up 40. They gave up 39. We didn't give up 40. Pablo, what's going on? Go Spurs, go to you as well. Thank you for stopping in. I like to see Kaycock. You know, all joking aside because of his last name, Devontae Kaycock has looked good at times. He is a bruiser. NBA champion Devontae Kaycock. You know, I think he had 10 boards in his last game. Rich, I didn't know that Pop was head of BB operations first and then fired the coach and appointed himself coach. Is that what happened in 96, 97? I don't remember. We got the best Splash Brother NBA champion, Bryn Forbes. It's 39-36, Zucchini, unless they change the score and they change the three-pointer while we're in between quarters, but it was 39-36. Yes, we do, Helen, we do. They're both teams. I wonder what the over-under on this game is. Right now, both teams have a combined 75 points. They're on pace for 300. I don't think they'll maintain that pace, but 300 would be ridiculous. What's up, Mars? Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, looks like the chat's agreeing that's 39. Okay. It'll be fun looking at the halftime stats and final game stats if the scoring stays the way it is. If anybody's new to the channel, by the way, obviously I'm a San Antonio Spurs fan. That should be obvious with all the black and gray and white, the team's colors all over. But I'm also a New York Giants fan, fortunately or unfortunately, a New York Yankees fan, and a United States Women's National Team fan. I'm really thinking about getting rid of cable. I just don't watch it anymore, and it keeps going up in price. I'm like, I just don't need this, so I won't be able to call any Yankees games if I get rid of cable because I won't get the Yes Network, and I don't know if they're shown locally on the 4 networks I get: CBS, NBC, Fox, and ABC. So, but you know what? It's not. I don't watch baseball enough just to keep cable for that reason. And Frontier just put whatchamacallit, fiber optic in my neighborhood last week, and it's $40 a month to switch over for a year. I was like, it's gonna be like 600 upload download. My Comcast is 200/5, so I can get faster internet for less money. We got some Kaycock. It's coming on in. 151-49 final. My goodness. Yeah, Mike, I like, you know what? If I'm gonna do the gaming thing, I'm gonna need more firepower, and Comcast is charging me $130 a month, and I can pay less than half that for more internet power. I just won't have cable. Who cares? I have so many different streaming options, and I get all the local channels in high def, the 4 networks, which means I won't miss one NFL playoff game because I have them all in high def. And over-the-air high def is really good, guys, if you can get it. There's no delay. I'm actually ahead of the cable streams when I watch over-the-air high def. Spurs turn it over to start the quarter. Fast break down the other end, and Daniel Theis with the dunk. Not on my scoreboard. Boop, boop. 41-36. Yes, Kaycock in, and I hope you're right, J Money. Landale for 3, no good. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the fiber, Felix. I got to call up and see if I'm still eligible as a new customer, like these deals, because I had them 4 years ago with DSL, and it sucked. They actually had to cancel my contract. They let me out of my contract because I had so many drops a month. So maybe they'll, to get my business, let me do the new customer thing. NBA champion Bryn Forbes for 3 again. Can somebody look up how many points Bryn Forbes has right now? Never mind, he's got 15. They just showed it. Bryn Forbes with 15 points on 5 of 7 shooting from beyond the arc. Could somebody look up what Bryn Forbes' career high is? I'm curious. That three-pointer is no good by Daniel Theis. Yes, 2 Texas teams facing each other is right. Landale open for 3 again. Jacques Landale can't buy a bucket tonight. 41-39, 10.5 minutes to go. Jalen Green dribbling around into the paint, loses the ball. Spurs trying to go fast break. They got numbers. DeJounte over to Kaycock. Kaycock with the little... he got fouled. I thought he was going to throw that down with nobody's business because Kaycock can dunk, but he got fouled by Gordon. We do need this dub. DSL is 1% of the speed fiber has. Yeah, oh no, DSL is terrible, Felix. It was a nightmare when I had it. So I'm hoping when I talk to them tomorrow, I'm going to call them up. They say, yeah, you're still eligible for the new deal because of your previous experience. I'm going to make the switch. $40 a month for 600/600 is infinitely better than what I got. And they just put the lines in last week, which means it's all new. I'm glad to see Bryn Forbes playing well tonight. Yeah, Drew Eubanks is out, so we could see Thad, and we have a replay right now for whatever reason. Timeout, replay. Are they checking if there's a clear path? No. Maybe what? I don't know what that foul is they're looking at. I don't know why I'm turning my head like it's going to matter when I'm watching a flat panel TV. I don't know what they're checking for. Funny, I recently watched my old Spurs championship DVDs, and the final score would be in the 8. Yes, the insane one. I watched one of those too, and it was all defense with that team. I think DeJounte was fouled. Not clear path. Common foul. Jacques is ice cold. I don't care if Drew wasn't playing. I don't think he's here much longer. I like Drew Eubanks, the guy. I like the fact that he plays with a lot of, fire, but his passion is greater than his talent. That's a knock, but also a compliment. Murray will take the inbound ball, 16 on the shot clock, takes off into the paint, loses it out of bounds. It's off one of the Rockets. Coyote trying to make the save and falls flat on his face. Poor Coyote. Forrest Cryer was with the Bucks. Yeah, I did, Bobby. I just noticed too. Coyote fell down. Kaycock in the paint. The jump hook is going to hit the front of the rim and then rolling. We got a tie game. Coyote just took a... he's got all that padding, though. He's okay. 10 minutes to go. Tied game 41-41 in a very high-scoring affair. My goodness, the Tim Duncan, David Robinson days, this would be like the halftime score, 41-41. They were just a defensive beast. Eric Gordon in the paint throws up the layup. The Rockets retake the lead. Best mascot, Kills. He won last year, and then this year he was voted for like one of the worst. I don't get it. Murray in the paint. Double clutch, throws it up, no good, gets his own miss, puts it back, misses again, gets another rebound, over to Kaycock, and Kaycock can't convert. Seriously, we can't convert in the paint. That was 3 shots in the paint. Wow. Rockets ball. Wide open 3. Good. That's what you get. Daniel Theis for 3. Devin Booker would have had Cody ejected. No, LeBron would have had Cody ejected. Coyote ejected. Forbes thinks about a 3, pulls it down, almost loses the ball. DeJounte picks up the loose ball. Back to Forbes. Forbes will take a 3. That one's slightly off. It is Rockets ball. Zach, 16. The Rockets will hit 60 the way they're playing. Reverse layup, no good. Theis with the rebound. Now a whistle, and that's going to go in San Antonio. Why does the basket hate us? The basket wants us to get a lottery pick? I don't know. Forbes coming out. Devin Vassell is coming in. Jakob Pearl's checking back in, which means Jacques Landale is checking out. Rough first half for Landale. He was launching the 3 with confidence, but was not making it. You want Tyler Johnson? Johnson's been terrible. I don't want that. No offense. Rockets ball, Jalen Green in the paint, throws it up over Jakob, and it's going to bounce around and go in. And just like that, the Rockets are back up 7, and Pop's going to take a timeout. Doesn't like what he's seeing. I don't like what I'm seeing either, Pop. I don't like what I'm seeing either. High scoring game, though. All right, I remember I was going to check. The magnets, nice. I want to pull up. Actually, I think that should be in the stats. I'm going to go to Basketball Reference. Yes, it is in there. So the NBA, the San Antonio Spurs with the Twin Towers, the 6 years they played together, which would be 98, 99, 0, 1, 2, 3. The Spurs' defensive rating was 99, 95, 98, 98, 99, 99. Yeah. And then the following season actually was their best defensive rating at 94. The 2003-2004 San Antonio Spurs, a defensive rating of 94.1. Yeah, that's ridiculous. And I think if we looked up Timmy and David, their defensive ratings would probably be off the chart since we're on a timeout. Where do I find that? Tim's defensive rating up until he had a decade of under 100. 95, 91, 95, 94, 96, 94, 89, 93, 94, 94, 97. And I'm guessing in the playoffs it's probably even lower. Can I see his playoff defensive rating? Playoff series. Apparently not. I wonder if Robinson was probably around there too. Mr. Robinson's defensive rating in the Tim Duncan era, because he actually Robinson's defensive rating, he only had 2 seasons. David Robinson's entire career where they were 100 or over. 92, 93, it was 100, and it was 106. The year he played 6 games, 96, 97. So that year actually doesn't even count. He played 6 games. That year doesn't count. So he had 1 year of 100. 97, 96, 94, 100, 98, 99, 96, the wash year, 94, 88, 92, 92, 95, 95. His career defensive rating was 96. I got to think Timmy's not too far from that either. Tim's career defensive rating was also 96. Yeah, the Twin Towers, man, good luck scoring in the paint back in the day. Exactly, Mike Diaz, I can only imagine prime David Robinson and prime Tim Duncan. Because by the time Tim got there, David was north of 30 and had dealt with a few injuries. The injury to his tore the ligament, which didn't really slow him down much. But the back injury and the foot injury, I think, really altered his career a little bit, the 96, 97 injury. So if we're talking 24-year-old Tim Duncan, 26-year-old David Robinson, oh my gosh, unbeatable. Unbeatable. Walker in the paint, throws it up, in, and one! Or and none! Offensive foul! And none. A little bit of an elbow to Jalen Green plus a nice acting job equals a foul. But I think it's not one way. Yes, it is one way at Bruce Bone. It is. Yeah, Zuping, yeah, it'd be like Gobert and Giannis. I mean, I can only... The Spurs, are they challenging this? And I was a little pushed off by Lonnie. I mean, that we might not get that challenge. Another timeout, but yeah. Prime David and prime Tim. Wow. When David was averaging 4+ blocks a game, you'd have 2 guys averaging 10+ rebounds. Yeah, I can't. Wow. Jacques with a plus-minus of 7, plus or minus. Prime TD and Prime Out would be like Shaq and Kobe. Yeah, there you go. That's a great way of putting it. 95 Robinson, 03 Duncan would have been scared. Oh my gosh. Dude, can you imagine? Oh my goodness. I mean, we're playing the fun game, but just, I mean, imagine a starting lineup with, well, if the big 3 had Prime David, they would have won a lot of championships, but it didn't, obviously didn't work out that way. But, you know what? On the bright side, had 2 fun different eras. The David Robinson era from 89 to 97, and then the Duncan era from 98 to, when did he retire? 15 or 16? 16? Shoot. Little rusty on that one. And then, We don't really have an era after that. It was supposed to be the Kawhi era. That didn't happen. So right now could this be turning into the DeJounte era? I do think DeJounte Murray is a very he's the Robin to me. You know, he's a jack of all trades, a Swiss Army knife. DeJounte Murray is a very good basketball player, deserves all-star recognition, but I don't think he's the guy that should be leading this team in scoring. He is, but I think we need the guy that can drop 20 plus a night, and then he can be, you know, the Robin. We need the Batman that can score 20 to 25 a night, and we don't have that right now. You know, I might do a video on that guy, Falcon, because he did school him in that playoff series, but overall in their career, I think it was fairly even. But everybody focuses on that one playoff series when Elijah once schooled everybody. He schooled Shaq. He schooled everybody that he played in that series. But unfortunately, people just look at that and they're like, Elijah one's 100 times better than Robinson. I'm like, he got him in that series, but unfortunately, I think that's the only time they met in the playoffs. Did TSR say Primo's our best player? I definitely did not. Don't put words in my mouth. I said DeJounte Murray's. I don't even know where you're coming from with that. Stop with the nonsense. DeJounte is this guy that can do 24 BR. I think you're asking too much of a player, Evan, to lead your team in points, steals, assists, second and rebounds. That's way too much. That's exactly what David Robinson was for the Spurs in the 90s when they were getting ousted in the playoffs every year. So he was leading the team in everything. Vassell for three, no good. And you're asking one player to carry too much of a load, in my opinion. Steal by Lonnie Walker. Spurs got a fast break. Lonnie over to DeJounte, and a thunder dunk of justice for DeJounte. I'd like to see DeJounte average 20, but I think you're just asking too much from one player. Quick bucket down the other end for Daniel Theis. There we go. I was a little behind on my score. 50-45. My apologies. Lonnie Walker into the paint and gets rejected. No, no, no. And nice defense by Devin Vassell on the other end. Ball's going to go out of bounds, but it was off the Spurs. DJ is Nightwing. Everyone else is Robin. We need a Batman. I agree, Mike. I agree. We need the Batman. DeJounte's not a guy that's going to go out there and score 40. He's never scored 30, for that matter. That three-pointer is no good by Jalen Green. Zach, I agree. I agree. DeJounte in the paint. Finds KBD. KBD misses the shot, but we're going to have a foul on the Rockets. Or no foul. Just the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Spurs ball. Yeah, DeJounte's a facilitator. I mean, we're all going to disagree. I mean, some of you may think DeJounte can be that 25 points per game night. I don't think that's his game. I think he's more 18. I think he can be more 18, 8, and 10. And if he's focusing less on offense, scoring, he can, put more energy into defense. But he's putting so much energy on both ends of the court right now. My favorite Spurs player is David Robinson, but the best Spurs player is Tim Duncan. I mean, I'm not naive. I can admit Tim's the best Spurs player of all time. He's got 5 championship rings and 3 NBA Finals MVPs to back it up. It's a miss by DeJounte out beyond the arc. It is Rockets ball. Drive to the hoop, and a high layup by Josh Christopher, taking, I think, his first shot in the game over Jakob Poeltl. Spurs back down by 7, 6:40 to go. Falcon, half a dozen in one, 6 in the other. And a foul in the paint on Jakob Poeltl. I mean, they both had terrific talent around them. Jakob got no D tonight. Once that code, guys, will be hopeful. Rodney, I think we're one player away. I respect your opinion too, Evan. To be honest, I hope you're right more than me. I would love to see him be 25 points per game, 8 rebounds, 10 assists. But he's never scored 30 in his career. He's never scored 30. And to me, that says he's going to be a high-teen scorer, and that's fine. I'm totally fine with that. Keldon with the pull-up jumper from the baseline is going to... Keldon Johnson all of a sudden showing us some jumpers. Yeah, he had that terrible air ball 3, but maybe he was practicing his jumpers. Practice. Talking about practice. Rockets ball. A drive to the paint and a spin around crazy Josh Christopher layup is no good. And Pirtle gets the ball taken away, but we're going to have a foul. Lions demeanor engagement is looking a lot better. Dennis Rodman is the only pick for Dennis Rodman? For the greatest Spur of all time? His whole 2 seasons here where he was a headache? And dyeing his hair and just being a nuisance on the court? He's your greatest Spur? I mean, if that's your opinion, so be it. You're probably going to be in the minority there saying Dennis Rodman's the greatest Spur. Devin Vassell tries a 360 spinning dunk as he got loose in the paint. Or 180, sorry. 180 dunk and doesn't get it. Down the other end, a quick layup for Josh Christopher, whose name is now coming up a lot. 54-47, 5:45 to go. Jante into the paint, throws up the layup and gets rejected by Christian Wood. Rockets trying to go fast break again. Christopher in the paint, throws up the layup and wow, Pop's going to call a timeout. Spurs down by 9. It's going to be, well, we don't even know if Lonnie's coming back. The Spurs might not re-sign him. He called timeout. Mono was a great Spur. I would agree with that, Ernie. In my top 5. Greatest? No. But a great Spur? Absolutely. Is Kuzma balling with the Wizards, J-Money? Kyle Kuzma? I don't know why my voice just went up 3 octaves, but I have not tracked Kuzma at all this year. I'm going to pull him up. How's Kuz doing? Yeah, he's having a pretty good year. 15.6 points per game, 8 rebounds. Shooting decent from the he's having an okay season. His best season still his second season with the Lakers. Having his best rebounding season right now, but his best scoring season, or actually his first 2 years. His first 2 years he averaged 16 and almost 19. Then his points dropped to just under 13 the next 2 years. Now he's at 15.6. So I guess he's fairly consistent. He's averaging about his career average. I don't say we suck, but we're struggling. TD, Robinson, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili. My top 5, my top 3 are Duncan, Robinson, and then I kind of have 3A, 3B between Parker and Ginobili. Parker's probably going to get the slight nod because he was a starter and he has an NBA Finals MVP, but Manu accepted that role off the bench, and that got to give a lot of credit there. Never complained, as far as I know, about not being a starter. Brought the Euro step to the NBA, and people say a little bit of flopping too, whatever. So Parker and Ginobili are my 3A, 3B. I kind of have them tied. And then I would put George Gervin at 4. Even though Kawhi won a championship with the Spurs and Gervin didn't, Gervin was just one of the best scorers in the NBA for, a decade? Luka Samanic. That's garbage time. Q. Oh, my Lanta. Jakob Poeltl's at the line for 2. He missed the first one. Oh, boy. Gary's free agents don't want to play for San Antonio Spurs because they're a small market. He made the second one. Getting LaMarcus Aldridge back, 6 years ago or whatever it was, 7 years ago, that was huge for the Spurs. Getting free agents is tough for this team. I think there are probably players that do want to play for Pop. Knucklehead Ben Simmons said he wants to play for Pop. We just don't want him to play for us. Christopher in the paint. Almost lost the ball. Gets it out. Now we're going to have a 3-point attempt. And Augustine misses the 3. Devin Vassell with the rebound. 5 minutes to go in the first half. The Rockets trying to get to 60 points, which they should easily. Will they get to 70? I hope not. Joshua Primo's checked back in for the Spurs. Pick and roll. Launches the 3. Can't convert the 3. Christian Wood with the rebound. Now, I've been saying Christian Wood with the rebound a lot. It is Rockets ball. Augustine gets it to Wood. Wood just launches the jumper over Jakob. In and out burger. And Vassell with another board gets it to Keldon Johnson, who'll bring it up the court for the Spurs. Keldon to Jakob, back to Keldon, pick and roll. Keldon off into the paint. The pull-up jumper. It's good. Keldon Johnson's hitting short to mid-range jumpers tonight. Who is this guy? I don't know. I'm looking at his jersey. Wood pull-up jumper. No good. And Devin Vassell will bring it up the court for the Spurs. Devin over to Primo. Primo. Back to Devin. Back to Primo. Back to Jakob. Jakob in the paint. The little jump hook is good, and it's back to a 4-point game. Simmons is overrated. I do not sport bet test internet. I'm not a gambler. I don't know when to hold them or when to fold them, so I don't do it. Goyo Falcon, Simmons can't shoot. And he's a headache. I don't want any player that's going to bring drama to the locker room. Like Kawhi Leonard did. I'm done. I'm done with him. I just don't want him. Ben Simmons, no, I'm good. Wood's going to drive to the post, throws it up off the glass, and it's good. No, Evan Pop said it too in a recent interview that he's going back to the G League once we're at full strength. No hate there. He has some rough spots in his game, but he could be something next year. Just get off those rough edges in the G League because he'll get more playing time. Devasel drive, no good. But he'll go to the line for two as he's fouled. What's up, Troy? Thank you for stopping in. You guys got to remember, Joshua Primo's 19, just turned 19. While he's shown flashes, he's also shown flashes of being a teenager that needs to work on his game. So I'm fine with him going to the G League to own his craft if he's going to get his minutes reduced to 10 or less with the San Antonio team. Devasel's first free throw is good. Exactly, I mean, he does need to develop. Can't rush it. And also people want to get Tony Parker and throw him right in, but Parker was a 19-year-old rookie, wasn't he? So maybe next season when he's 19, he'll get more minutes. Plus, if Forbes doesn't come back, and if Lonnie doesn't get re-signed, that's a lot of minutes available for Joshua Primo, as long as the Spurs don't draft a guard. Don't get me started. Spurs are in the bonus with 3:11 to go. Christopher turns the ball over. Spurs got a fast break. Bryn Forbes up into the paint, gets it to KJ. KJ is going to get fouled and go to the line for two. M-Easy, I can't argue that. Ben Simmons would be the best player on the Spurs, a 6'10 point guard, but how would that work? Are we going to have DeJounte and Ben Simmons, 2 point guards on the floor? Granted, one is 6'10, but the dude can't shoot free throws to save his life. This is a must-win. Son of Scar, my Hulk fan, what's going on? We got a 3-game losing streak. I'd like to see us get a win. Especially with my mid-season recap tomorrow night with SSPN and Spurs Tube TV. We'll be live at 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you turn in. We'll be grading every player that's played substantial time. We're not grading Thaddeus Young, but we'll be grading 13 players on a scale of A to F. It'll be a lot of fun. Probably go for an hour to an hour and a half, so be there or be square. Keldon with 7 points. Second free throw. Bounces around and goes in. 2-point game, 58-56, 3 minutes ago. I agree, Phil. What the heck was that defense? It worked, though. Exactly. I don't care how it looks as long as it works. Wood in the paint. Gets rejected by Jakob, but we're going to have a foul. And then Keldon and Christian Wood share a hug. Okay. Why not? DJ shooting guard, Ben at point guard. DJ's been in the system, though, for years. Ben would just be entering it. Do you think Pop would be ready to just hand the reins over to Ben Simmons? And Ben's not a shooting guard. He can't shoot. Christian Wood misses the first free throw. Jayshawn Tate checking back in for the Rockets and got a little Band-Aid over his eyebrow. I wonder if he got hit in the head earlier in the game. I think he did. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. Ernie, I don't know who I want the Spurs coach to be. I thought it was going to be Becky Hammond, but she's piecing out to Las Vegas. Wood overrated? I think it's sometimes a little bit. He had one great year last year. He's kind of come back to earth this year. Keldon with the ball right now. Starts to drive. Passes it out to DeJounte Murray. Murray gets into the paint. Back to Keldon. Keldon with the reverse layup, and it's going to roll in. Keldon Johnson, after that airball three, a very ugly airball three at that matter, has really slowed his game down and looks good. DeJounte Murray, another possible triple-double in the works. Got 7, 5, and 4, 2:22 to go. That three-pointer is short by Jalen Green. Spurs ball, NBA champion Bryn Forbes will bring it up. Launches the quick three. Hey, it's a lead, Spurs fans. It's good. Let's go. Simmons is the diva. Alex, I concur. Forbes on fire tonight. Spurs on a 14-3 run in the last 3.5 minutes. That's a layup in the paint, though, so that'll end the run for Jayshawn Tate. But it's all tied 61-61 in a fun, high-scoring game so far. Murray in the paint. Back to Keldon. 12 on the shot clock. Keldon going to wheel it around to Bryn Forbes. Forbes over to Primo. Primo baseline right now with 6 on the clock. Primo takes off. Picks up his dribble. Throws up a very awkward shot, but made it. That did not look... That looked everything that you're not supposed to do when taking a shot on the basketball court. And now a very high bank shot on the other end by Jayshawn Tate. Very high scoring, Evan. Very. I like it. 63 all, minute 11 to go. DeJounte way out in three-point land. The Rockets' last game, they lost to the Sixers by 20. We also lost to those Sixers not too long ago. Primo takes mid-range or a long jumper off the glass and off the rim and no good. That one didn't look very good. A little bit of a brick. It is what it is. Jalen Green, one-on-one with DeJounte Murray, pick and roll. Gets into the paint. Throws it up over Jakob, and Jakob rejects it! No, no, no. Knicks are crushing the Mavs. Well, that's fair too, I'm easy. We don't really have a great team going right now either. But I think it could make things worse. Or maybe better. I don't know. Jakob is here. Butterfly, good evening. Thank you for stopping. Yeah, get mad, Jakob. Get mad! Hulk up! Or something, I don't know. Jumper off the inbound pass is no good, and it is Spurs ball tied up at 63. Spurs can 2 for 1 here. DeJounte crossover into the paint, gonna slow it up. Pull-up jumper by DeJounte is an air ball. May have been partially blocked by Christian Wood. And the Rockets get the ball up the court fast. 16 on the shot clock to Wood in the paint, and the ball is knocked away. Spurs can hold for the last shot, and now a foul against DeJounte Murray, which means 2 free throws, and DeJounte is down. But he's going to get helped up by Jakob Poeltl and Jayshawn Tate. Classy move, Tate. All right, Omar, you're calling for it. Veronica with the Jesus sandal. The game! Boop, boop. Pop will retire in 5 years? Oh, my gosh. He would be like, what, 77? They're going to the replays booth. I don't know why. Was that a flagrant? I didn't see it, Bobby. I'd like to see a replay. I did not see the foul. They're checking for a flagrant. I'm going to see it right now in the replay. DJ. Body checks DeJounte. I don't think it was intentional. But I could see it being called a flagrant 1. But I don't think he meant to do that. What Spur don't I want to lose to free agency? Who do we have coming up for free agency? Who's unrestricted? I think Bryn is. Lonnie is. Thaddeus Young is. He's not coming back anyway. Really nobody, to be honest with you. I like Lonnie, but if he plays exactly, if he finishes the season around 11 points per game, it is a flagrant. DeJounte's at the line. First free throw is good. There's nobody I don't want to lose, but if the Spurs bring back Lonnie, I'm totally fine with that. I hope he shows us something in the second half of the season, because just based on his first half season performance, I missed the second one. I'm not so sure he comes back, but then again, the Spurs maybe can get him on the cheap and bring him back. We need Dougie. I know you're a big Dougie fan. Spurs can hold for the last shot. 20 seconds left in the first half, up 64-63, and now a whistle. What the heck just happened? A technical, I guess? Bryn Ford is at the line. And he makes the free throw. So Spurs get a technical free throw. I don't know if somebody got teed up or it was an illegal defense on an inbound pass. Tate leads the league in fouls. Does he really, Achilles? Oh, Lonnie's restricted. Okay, Guillermo. I didn't realize that. Thank you. Yes, you're right. The market will dictate him. But still, I think somebody will take a chance on Lonnie if the Spurs don't. I mean, he's still young. And we've seen other players, I hate to say this, succeed outside of the Spurs recently a little bit. DeJounte with the ball, 6 on the clock. Crosses over into the paint. Throws up a high layup, and it's good! 1 second to go. Half-court 3 is no good by Garrison Matthews. The Spurs get the lead, 67-63. Going into the half, a very high-scoring game. Oh, Wood got the tee? Oh, thank you, Phil. I did not know that. Bobby, I see you. Oh, how do you know that? Carl, I respect that. Lonnie's got some fans. He's a fun player to watch. It's just we have a ton of guards, and is Trey Jones unrestricted or restricted? What's up, PHTH Tracker? Thank you for stopping in. Well, I'll say this, Phil. Here's a weird stat, or maybe no. Here's a stat. By the way, if you guys have not hit the thumbs up, would appreciate if we get to 100 sooner than later. Go Spurs, go! Pop thumbs up. Selena Gomez. There's all the stuff. Hey, even the game. I'll put some halftime stats, but DeMar DeRozan did not make the All-Star team last year with the San Antonio Spurs. I'm not even sure he got too much recognition to even, I'm not sure he was with voting, but he didn't make the All-Star team. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't he number 1 in the Eastern Conference for voting? DeMar DeRozan, who got no recognition last year and is now number 1 as a Chicago Bull. Yeah, he's having a better season with the Bulls than he did with the Spurs. He's having a different kind of season, though, too, where he's more of a scorer, and he was a facilitator for the Spurs last year. And he's number 1 in voting. So, heck yeah, I hate to say it, the reason DeJounte Murray not getting All-Star recognition is probably because he's a Spur. Our San Antonio Spurs are associated with being a boring team because of the Tim Duncan era. I don't think they were. They were a very strong defensive team, but some people don't like defense. I'm going to end my poll. I think we can end that at halftime, but it looks like most of you want a gaming channel. Thank you for voting. Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. All right. Lucas, what's up? He says, go Rockets. Speaking of your Rockets, Lucas, let's get you some halftime statisticals. Eric Gordon with 11, Jayshawn Tate with 6, Christian Wood with 14, Kevin Porter Jr. with 4, Jalen Green with 7. Off the bench, Kenyon Martin Jr. with 2, Garrison Matthews with a donut, DJ Augustine with 6, Daniel Theis with 7, Josh Christopher with 6, and 21 points off your bench. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Hey, Spurs because of love. Could be Veronica. I don't think they hate him. DeMar and NBA both shows how rigged and scripted NBA is, and they literally hate us. We had the least viewed finals in 2005. We did. Actually, no. Didn't the Lakers set the record for worst viewed finals against the Miami Heat? The bubble year? Wasn't that the worst ratings the NBA's ever had in the finals? Or the worst they had in like 20 years? Or I think it might have been the worst all time. For the San Antonio Spurs, Joshua Primo with 4, KBD with 5, Jakob Poeltl with 5, Lonnie Walker with 5, and DeJounte Murray with 10, 4, and 5, so hoping to get a triple-double. Having a little bit of a rough night from the field, though, 4 of 11. Off the bench, Keldon Johnson looking pretty good. Keldon has the best plus-minus on the Spurs. He's got a plus 15, and he's 4 of 5 from the field. 10 points in 13 minutes, excuse me. Bryn Forbes, NBA champion Bryn Forbes, 19 points in 16 minutes, 6 of 9 from the arc. Devin Vassell with 7, Jock Landale with a donut, and 0 for 4 from the field, but he still got a plus 7, and then Devontae Kaycock with 2 Kaycocks tonight. Wow, Keldon killing it from the bench, though. Just wondering, could he be our Manu off the bench? Yeah, probably not. Let's take a look at chat. Let's be honest, more talent than what? Yeah, John Mendez is right. I mean, the West is stacked with point guards. I mean, the starters are going to be probably Ja Morant and Steph Curry, and yeah, I mean, there's that too. Yeah, you heard that right, Veronica. You heard that right. San Antonio is 4 times larger than Milwaukee, but the Spurs get no love by free agents. That is a fact. Sad but true. Cowboys versus 49. We got a lot of football coming up. We have 2 football playoff games on Saturday, 3 on Sunday, and 1 on Monday, I believe. If I'm incorrect, please let me know in the chat. But man, if you're an NFL fan, you got a lot to choose from. Just for the record, though, I'm calling none of that. I don't like calling NFL on my channel. I just don't enjoy it. I like to watch the games and just chill out, especially as a Giants fan, where really the last 6 games, I was just like this watching the games. I was actually bored because my team was so bad. I was just like, all right, we scored 7 points today. Now we scored 10 points, 7. I mean, it was just a train wreck. True story, I'm easy. True story. It was an NBA player I would sign with the Spurs, but not. So at least I can get 2K. Well, TK Hill, that's fair. Rich, who did the Giants hire? Nobody yet, Butterfly. By the way, another cheap plug. While I do New York Giants content on the channel, I know a lot of you are not New York Giants fans. You are fans probably of people making fun of the New York Giants. And I do that aplenty on my channel. So most of the Giants videos you see, like the press conference videos, those are fake press conferences of me pretending to be Joe Judge, where I just have his mouth moving, kind of like Conan O'Brien did with that screen that would come up next to him and it'd be ridiculousness. That's what I'm doing on the channel. It's all the Giants content is me trolling the Giants. So if you don't like the New York Giants, this is a great channel for you too, because I make fun of them a lot. Yeah, it's your boy Rico. I'm taking a long weekend. I'm off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Going to shoot the music video for what will no doubt be the most controversial song I've ever done on my music channel. The music came out awesome though. The song came out really good. It's fun, it's catchy, it's controversial, and the video is going to be funny and probably controversial. I can't wait to do it. It's going to be very tongue-in-cheek, and whatever happens, happens. The Giants are playing nobody. They're done. Can you do a BTS, a behind the scenes? What's up, Goyo? Oh, I said from Laredo, Texas. Phil, I suppose I could do that. I don't know if anybody, my music channel is so small that right now I'm not sure too many people would watch it. But I think they're probably interested in the fact I'm using Cool Edit 96, which is 25-plus-year-old software, recording it on a Windows XP machine, a Pentium 4 processor. So I'm using really old, antiquated technology, and I could show people I record the one guitar channel, then the other guitar channel. I match them up. I play one, and then while the other one's playing, I play along with it to match it up. Then I lay the bass track down, then the drum track down, and then I do the vocals last. And it's a lot of fun. And that's one reason I'm streaming a little less, my friends, on this channel 3 times a week max. I love making music. And, I want to get into it more and do more, like 1 or 2 songs a month. And if I'd really like to grow that channel to, I'd like to grow that channel. Bowman started? Yes. I wish tomorrow would return to San Antonio. No, tomorrow will never come back. No way. Hey, Sister Scott and again, bro. Brent got, yes, Ace, shoot, Brent's rocking it tonight. Just got my beer delivered. Bobby, I drink once in a blue moon. I have not drank since, the last time I got buzzed was my mom's funeral in December of 2017. Like, I got a little wasted. It was an open bar. I was like, it's my mom's funeral, open bar. Sign me up. And since then, I've maybe had 2 drinks since then. On separate occasions, maybe half a drink. I was sharing it with an ex-girlfriend. I think we were sharing 1 drink, maybe, or I don't know. So, yeah, whenever I have any type of alcoholic beverage again, like 2 or 3, and I'm going to be gone. I have no constitution. 0. McDermott's still out. Health and safety. I don't know what's taking so long. I did see some things you have to get 2 negatives, or some players had to get a negative tonight, and I guess Kelvin and Devin did, and Derek didn't. So. Go Spurs, go! Vamos Spurs, vamos! I agree, Mike. It was not working out. I do drink lots of agua. Mas agua. I would not want to drink alcohol on stream. 1, because I don't want to get buzzed while I'm on stream. But 2, been working out very hard and eating right a good portion of my life, and have really focused on eating right and just getting as in good a shape I can for my 44-year-old body. And if I just sat here for 2.5 hours drinking beer or whatever, every time I did a Spurs game, I would have a huge beer belly. And I don't want that. If anybody has one, hey, good for you. No judgment here, but that's not my thing. December for you two, man. Oh, that sucks, man. They are, yes. It's, I shared the story with some of you guys, and I'm very transparent on this channel, but I lived in Virginia for 10 years and decided to go back to school full-time in 2016 at the age of 39. I wanted to graduate and get my 40 degree before I was 40. So I'm like, I'm going to school full-time, and it was a lot of fun. I dated a girl that was 13 years younger than me. I know, I was 39, she was 26. We fell in love. We were really close church buddies and had we were close friends, and that was it. Definitely did not see us getting together, and then we just spent more and more time together when I was doing the school thing, and next thing you know, it was like, we're not friends anymore. Anyway, fast forward to 2017, I graduated, and my mom got to see me graduate. And I just think of how things planned out. Like, she would not have seen me graduate if I stayed working at Geico and did not go to school full-time. I moved back up here to New England October 1st of 2017 and got to spend 2 months with her before she passed and Thanksgiving. So I'm like, it sucks. She was only here for 2 months when I moved back, but I got to spend those 2 months with her and at least one more holiday. So there you go. There's a little life story from Rich. San Antonio gets a pro national football team. One of the teams from Texas is going to have to leave. I don't think they're going to want to, because you got the Houston Texans, the Dallas Cowboys, and that's it, right? You don't have a third team. I don't think they'll put a third team in Texas. Oh, they have 3 basketball teams. So there is that. What's up, Leo and Ken? Thank you for stopping in. What overall should DJ be when 2K2? What is rating? Oh gosh, I have no idea, man. DeMar froze too much under pressure of needing TBR. You might be right, Veronica. You might be much more relaxed in Chicago, having Zach LaVine and other players, more talent around him, and maybe there's less pressure. I don't know. Nothing wrong with dating yet. Thank you, Brianna. It wasn't planned is what I was looking for. It wasn't planned. Because I plan on moving back here. We started hanging out in September of 2016, and my plan was to move back here, so I wasn't going to date anybody. And we started doing movie nights. We were drinking chocolate wine on the movie nights. Started getting a little cuddly, and this one thing led to another. And then in December, we're like, yeah, we need to start dating. This is we're way too close now. Hey, Last Jedi, what's going on? I know that's not your name, but you're always Last Jedi for me. Yes, I'm ready for Wild Card Weekend. I was just talking about it. 6 games, 2 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday, 1 on Monday. Maybe if I see something cool happen, I'll upload a short clip from the game on the new TSR Sports Shorts. That's right, I brought the TSR Shorts back, but they're going to be sports related only. So far, I've done a video on Jake Fromm from State Farm throwing his first touchdown with the New York Giants, and then a celebratory victory of Joe Judge being fired yesterday. Maybe I could do something like that if something weird happens. If you guys don't have the chance to watch the NFL game this weekend, I'll put something up if I see something. Or I'll put up a video of my Mustang. You guys like that? I might put up a short up of when I blew a banner off my wall with my Mustang. I still have that video, but instead of putting up a 2-minute video of me riding around, just that little short clip. Because shorts are actually kind of fun to make, and they're easy too. It's like, ooh, something happened. Let me grab my phone. Quick video, upload it. Poof. Thank you, Bobby. Gotcha. Awesome. Yeah, it sucks, to lose a family member, but if they at least get to see something like that before, it's like, because apparently she was just telling all her friends and family how proud she was of me to go back to school full time and finish the degree, etc. And to have her get to see that, that's awesome. Thank you. Well, my biological dad's, I don't know where he's at. I haven't seen him in over 20 years. So mom was mom and dad. Anyway, let's get to the basketball game. 67-63 in a ridiculously high-scoring game here. I like it, though. I like it. Both teams on pace to score over 120. Can they keep the pace? I don't know. Of course, I worked that weekend. You're a big Eagles fly? Eagles fly. Who do the Eagles play? I don't even know. Bryn for 9 more three-pointers for the record. 9 more three-pointers? Evan, you're asking, I don't want to look up. You're asking quite a bit there from Bryn Forbes. Not that he can't do it, but I just don't think he'll shoot the ball that many times. I want to check Bryn Forbes' career high. That's what I'm looking at right now. Looking basketball. All right. Bryn Forbes' career high is 30. My nose is itchy. What's he got, 17 right now? Could he get his career high tonight? If he stays hot, Pop will keep him in. Forbes' career high in three-pointers is 8 back in 1920, his last season with the Spurs before he came back. Before he became NBA champion, Bryn Forbes. Most three-pointers he's taken in a game was actually, same year, 11. He went 8 of 11. Wow. Bryn Forbes had 13 rebounds in a game with the Milwaukee Bucks? Get the Buck out of here. 13 rebounds is his career high with Milwaukee? His career high with the Spurs is 11 back in 18-19. Then every other season it's like 5 or 7 rebounds. But 13 rebounds? Bryn Forbes? That just feels wrong saying. He has 19. Oh, okay, but I thought he had 17. Danny Green was a Spur. My dad met him at work, and some kid asked him for an autograph, and he told them to go away. Oh, that sucks. I hated Raptors fans that year they had Kawhi. And they got spoiled with the Warriors. missing 2/3 of their, championship 1-2-3 punch. The Warriors win that year if they have everybody. We all know it. Raptors fans know it. But you know what? They didn't. It is what it is. Raptors got the title. Murray for 3 to start us off. No good. Jakob Poeltl fights for the board and gets it. And Lonnie Walker will reset the offense with 10 on the shot clock. Walker over to DeJounte. DeJounte almost falls. Back to Primo. Primo drives and passes the ball right to Christian Wood. He's not on your team, Joshua, but that's okay. Shot clock was running down. You're trying to force something. Ball will go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rockets. I'm in Austin. Wish I didn't realize you were in Texas. Maybe I knew you were in Texas, Butterfly. I didn't realize you were in Austin, though. Bench points. The Rockets 21. The Spurs 38, but Bryn Forbes has half of that. Rockets ball. Jalen Green will get it out to KPJ. Porter Jr. pull up mid-range. In and out burger and a fight for the board. It'll be knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Rockets. 5 shy from 100 likes. Let's get to the 100. I'm going to lose my voice before the night's over. Can we get to 100 of these, my friends? It'd be appreciated. Can we get a Spurs win? I'd rather get the Spurs win than 100 thumbs up. That's for sure. Tired of seeing them lose. Wood will take the inbound pass. Neither team has scored yet in the third quarter. A minute gone by. Wood's going to drive on Jakob. And, yeah, throws it up. Jakob looks like he may have got a piece of that shot, but didn't matter. Christian Wood powers through it. And it's 67-65. Spurs up by 2. Poeltl over to Lonnie Walker. Lonnie's had a really quiet night. He pulls up, and it's short. Jakob Poeltl with another offensive board. Back out to Lonnie for 3. And that's short, too, as it hits the front of the rim, hits the backboard, and it's no good. What's up, Christopher from Germany? Water and booze. Rockets ball. Eric Gordon, step over 3 from the baseline is good. And the Rockets have retaken the lead. And I think KBD just got hurt. Kata beats D up. Just got dinged on that play. He's got the ball now. He'll take a baseline 3. Was he playing possum? Because he hits the 3. KBD, KB3. The great Carlos Jeter. What's the great Carlos Jeter in the house? What's going on, my friend? Thank you for stopping in. Spurs back up by 2 as KB3 hits the 3. It's Rockets ball. 9:45 to go in the third quarter. Christian Wood for 3. That's good. Rockets back up by 1. I think wow. Last Jedi. Ugh, gross. Joshua Primo with the ball. Out to KBD. Wide open for 3 again. KB3! Kata baits Diop. Back-to-back 3s after just getting injured a couple plays ago. Was bent over. And now he's hit 2 3s in a row. Spurs 11 of 28 from beyond the arc. The Rockets 9 of 20. Actually, the Rockets shooting 45%. Pretty solid. They just haven't taken as many. Wood in the post. 1-on-1 with Jakob Poeltl. Out 3-point land. Crosses over. Takes off into the paint. Throws it up and over Jakob, but can't make the shot. Primo with the rebound. He'll get it to DeJounte. Bring it up for the Spurs. DeJounte into the paint. A bit of a Euro step. Throws it off the glass. No good. Ugh, I don't know what that was. Down the other end, coast to coast. No good, but a foul on Jayshawn Tate. Damian Hernandez Estrada. ¿Cómo está, mi amigo? How about that, Joe Judge? And we got your draft pick. Giants picking 5th and 7th. So that means I get a chance to rage twice within 15 minutes. Sweet. Because, sure they might blow out. Getterman's not there. Maybe they'll won't blow both those picks. First free throw is no good for Jalen Green. Didn't Lonnie block that? I didn't catch it. It's hard noticing every little detail. You guys catch it more than I do. That's why we're letting you in the chat sometimes. DeJounte will bring it up. The Spurs up by 1, and I think their biggest lead has been maybe 2 or 3. Lonnie with the ball now over to Jakob. Jakob in the paint with a nice acrobatic move. A layup and 1. Jakob will go to the line. Nagy and Pace, no. And no. I met Duncan in person. Such a great guy. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I got to think David Robinson and Tim Duncan, if you met them in person, were a pleasure to meet. Somebody told me Tony Parker was kind of a douche. I kind of see that. Yeah, Jakob finally showing up. Come on, Jakob, make a free throw. Shut us all up. Made it! That's the biggest lead for the Spurs of the game. That free throw was the definition of an in-and-out burger. He made it. That's all I care about. I don't care how it goes in as long as it goes in. That's what she said. And the foul on the Spurs, I think that foul's on Jakob on Christian Wood. Yeah. Tony, I mean, you could the picture I have of Tony here with us, he just has that I'm better than you kind of look on his face. I like Tony, don't get me wrong, but... And now a tie-up between another foul on the Spurs as DeJounte Murray gets tangled up with Jalen Green. Oh, yeah, Evan. I mean, David Robinson is one of the most charitable NBA players in the history of the game. Maybe the most charitable. Him and his wife, Veronica, started that school in San Antonio. I forgot the name of it. Was it the Carver Academy? And now a steal by DeJounte Murray. Taken in, fast break. And he can't convert, but he is fouled. I think that's a second steal tonight for DeJounte, leading the NBA in steals at 2.1. NBA steals leader DeJounte Murray. Shut up, Damian. You're going to jinx us. Because there was all that talk about the Giants drafting Daniel Jones the day before the draft, and we're like, no, that can't happen, that can't happen. And then it happened. Oh, stop, kicker and punter. Oh, stop it. What's up, Kent? Better 565. Thank you for stopping in, being a channel member. And DeJounte missed the first free throw, makes the second one. And that Mono 2012, very nice and gracious. Hey, cool to know, Spencer. Yeah, Carl, did he? I'm forgetting that. That was a bad move. Eva Longoria is a beautiful woman. And a steal by Jakob Poeltl. Spurs going fast break. We get it to Lonnie. Lonnie in the paint. Thunder dunk of justice. Lonnie, that's the first dunk we've seen by Lonnie in a while. This is the biggest lead for our San Antonio Spurs, up by 7 against the Spurs bench. Up and pumped up. All right, good. We needed that. Kevin Porter Jr. gets fouled again. Another foul on the Spurs. This one's on DeJounte again. Chris Ben, what's up? Once a Spur will always be a Spur. Shrimp. I could go for some shrimp. Thought on Giants firing Judge. Aquavision. I did a 19-second short. It's on the front of my page. If anybody wants to get my reaction to Joe Judge being fired, it's right on the main page of the channel. It's under TSR Shorts as well. I don't know if the videos play for you guys if you go to the main page, but the Joe Judge video is there. Porter's wide open for 3. Takes the 3. Doesn't make the 3. Lonnie with the rebound. Ada, go Spurs, go is right. Lonnie for 3. No good. 79-72 Spurs up. 7-11 to go in the third quarter. Jalen Green gets into the paint. And now a lot of ball movement. Finally, Wood comes down with it, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Rockets 13 seconds on the shot clock. Woo! Thank you, Butterfly. 9 more threes for you. He's not going to get the playing time, Evan. He's not. I know he's not. But maybe he can get 10 threes and have a career high in points. That's doable, but Rockets ball. Woods got all day for 3 and in and out burgered it. All day, wide open after the inbound pass. Lonnie out to Kelvin Johnson, who's checking over to Bryn Forbes for 3. No good. Jakob with the offensive board. The Spurs ball to DeJounte. DeJounte will get the layup. Nice pass by Jakob. Spurs up by 9. Spurs, weren't we like down by 9 in the first quarter? All right. This is the Spurs team I want to see. I know a man can only hope a Spur makes history. Don't you cry tonight. I still like you, Evan. Don't you cry tonight. When Jakob is here and awake, man, yeah. You can, Phil, you can. Go Spurs, go! By the way, I talked about, we're in a commercial break because of the timeout. I talked about a little about my new song coming out. It is the weirdest song I've ever done. It literally starts as a kind of a catchy heavy metal song with a sing-along chorus. And then the the bridge becomes like a chuggy, heavy bridge. Then the second bridge goes into full like deathcore, death metal, whatever. I'm trying to think of the band I kind of sound like. I do a vocal I've never done in my life where I do a little bit of an inhaling technique, and it's really way out there. And then I go into a guitar solo with the catchy riff behind it, and then I close with the sing along. It's just such a different song for me to ever do. Oh, there's a breakdown too, a really weird breakdown with some heavy riffing and then a really loud guitar squeal. So I'm very excited to upload the song. I hope to shoot the video this weekend and have it up next Monday or Tuesday. Who got a sore throat? Her TP selling his mansion. Yes, 19 million, I think. I need some Bryn Forbes. Not like Korn. I'm trying to remember the band. Yes, Offman Selena's in the house. Here she is right here. Looking fine. Crap. I can't remember the name of the band. But one of their songs kind of inspired my bridge. I'm going to see if I can find it through a reaction channel who's I've watched a couple of videos because I know she did a video of it. When did she do it, though? The bridge was very inspired by a death metal band, but I can't remember the name of the band. I'm looking for it. It's bugging me that I can't remember the name of the band. When did she do the... Oh, man, is it this long ago? Don't you hate that when you can't remember something? I'll remember the band name when I see it. Well, obviously I will. Gosh, I can't find it. So it wasn't this long ago. No, that's not them. Yeah, I can't find it. Crud. This is going to bother me for like a week. When a band inspires part of your song and then you can't remember the stinking band, that's annoying. That is really annoying. Damn it. It is Rockets ball. Wide open three is in. No, I was thinking Swarm too. It's not them. I can't. One of their music videos has 12 million views. It's a newer band. I guess they're kind of deathcore, death metal. The singer wears a gold mask, if that helps at all, live shows. If anybody pulls it, great, but he wears a golden mask when he's singing sometimes. If anybody knows who I'm talking about, great. If you don't, I don't blame you. I agree, Bunny. Popular opinion, Trey, a better player than Joshua, Bryn, and Lonnie. I don't know. A turnover for the Rockets. I was looking at the chat. Jakob with the layup, and it's good. Nice dish from DeJounte. 83-75 Spurs up by 8. Slaughter to prevail. Was it Slaughter to prevail? Maybe. Cold Dust. That's a miss. I think it might be Slaughter to prevail. That might be a Kent Sparrow. Jakob gets rejected, and we have a foul on the other end. The gold mask probably, yeah, the gold mask. As soon as I said that, I'm like, anybody that likes the band will know who I'm talking about. They do a bridge where he's just doing a vocal, and there's no music, and that inspired my bridge. I'm like, I want to do something like that. My voice is too shot to do what I did on there now from calling the game, but I'm excited to upload the song. I'm really excited. If I ever have a chance to go, music video to go viral on my music channel, it's this one, because the video is going to be very Eskimo cowboy-like, very tongue-in-cheek, very overtly sexual referencey with food, and a catchy song that's going to trigger some people. And I'll leave it at that. Yep, it is definitely Slaughter Prevail. Thank you, chat. Frodo makes the second free throw. He went 1 of 2. That's something. I still like me some death metal, even though it's, not exactly, I don't know where I'm going with that. Kevin Porter Jr. with a difficult shot over Jakob Poeltl. 84-77, 5:15 to go. Can the Spurs get close? How close can they get to 100? Forbes open for 3. In and out burger. 5 minutes remaining. Rockets ball. Wood's going to launch a three. No good. DeJounte with another rebound. That might be a Kensborough. Wow, you really nailed. Oh, huge collision. His KPJ goes down. He gets up angry. His teammates say, don't worry about it. Phil, I have no desire to make money off my music. I really don't. My desire is to get my music channel monetized, but not because of money, just to say I made it. Jakob just got his fourth foul. I've told folks, if he said, one of your channels skyrockets to 100,000 subs in the next 3 months, which one do you pick? I picked a music channel every day, twice on Sunday. Because music has been a passion longer. I love making music. And I'm having so much fun with this new song. And I might do another political song too, just because of what's been happening in the news so much lately. And I was like, you know what? I got a song already written musically. I didn't have lyrics. I've got lyrics now. What's up, Michael? Good morning. Percival, what's up? The Spurs are winning a game. Dan, Kenya Martin Jr. just got some air. He got fouled. He's going to go to the line for two, but he was sailing away. Martin with 5 points. Makes the first free throw. 84-78. Yeah, Yako 4 fouls. Carl, it's because I've been singing this week. I've been singing over the weekend and this week. My throat is tired, which is why I'm not streaming more than 3 games a week now. If I'm going to be doing more singing, I've got to save my voice. That free throw goes in and out. And Tim Duncan sometimes with a weird look. Well, the music's on the other channel, TSR Music. Kellen Johnson in the paint, throws it up. No good. A little bit short. 84-78. The Rockets are in the bonus. 4:20 left in the third quarter. Smoke them if you got them, my friends. Smoke one for me. A little dribble fest going on. Who's out with the ball? DJ Augustine. Almost loses the ball out of bounds. Pop had to get out of the way. And Kenya Martin Jr., excuse me, misses the layup. Got my juniors confused. DeJounte with the ball right now. Forbes gets the pass. Back to DeJounte. 14 on the shot clock. Jacques doesn't need to keep shooting. He can't be shy even though he missed a couple. Murray loses his dribble. Gets the ball back. 4 on the shot clock. Devin Vassell, corner 3. No good. Put up Murray jersey next. I don't have a DeJounte Murray jersey, Mr. Lyrical, so I can't put one up. Otherwise, I would. I would if I could, but I can't, so I won't. These are the only 2 basketball jerseys I own. It's Rockets ball. Wide open for 3 all day. And he missed it. Kenya Martin Jr. had all day to shoot that thing. Didn't get it. Kelvin gets the ball in the other and spins around the paint. Pull-up jumper off the glass is good. What? Why did Keldon Johnson put that move into his arsenal? Spin around bank shot. Who is this Keldon Johnson that's playing tonight? I like it. He's showing a little bit of everything. That's a 3-pointer by DJ Augustine. 86-81, timeout. Go San Antonio from the Philippines. Awesome, Ian. Keldon showing us an array of moves tonight. What's up, brother BK out? What up, Rich? How's the game for your Spurs? So far, we're up by 5. We were down in the first quarter by 8 or 9, but the team has come back. All right, Phil, because you asked. The game! Boop! And in other news, for anybody that's watching, you guys know I have TSR Sports, because you're here. TSR Music is a blast. It's growing slowly, but it's growing. I think we're going to have a TSR gaming coming out soon. A friend of mine is going to give me an extra Xbox One he has in his house, and I'll be streaming probably a lot of first-person shooters. That's not going to take away from this channel because I'm just going to be streaming what I would be doing anyway. Apex Legends, Halo, Gears of War, Rogue Company, probably mostly first-person shooters. That channel, though, will be R-rated, just as a warning. Me and my friends, when playing shooters, I try to be a good Christian, I really do, but first-person shooters bring out the rage, and they rage too when we tend to swear a lot. We get mad. Even my buddy Graham, who's pretty laid back and chill, he's like, yeah, first-person shooters just bring out the rage. I'm like, I don't get it. Lobster wins. Thank you for stopping in, channel member. Man, I really hope we can make the playoffs. Top 8, no. Play-in is still possible because, I mean, really, that 10 seed could be anybody's seed because everybody at 10 and below is struggling. I did play Destiny 2, but right now I can't play it on my computer. Xbox Cloud said it's not available in my area, but Destiny 2 is a game I played and liked, and I would play that again. We've also played Aliens Fire Team, or whatever the heck it's called. I play a lot of shooting games. Game on Xbox, Mr. Rich. Yes, David. If I could get it, gaming channels are popular, and I think my personality would work well for gaming, especially the rage. And my friends are so bad about raging. They will swear like nobody's business. They'll yell about kills being stealed. We're like little kids on there. Go Spurs, go. Go Rockets. Rockets fans, thank you for being here. Spurs fans, of course, thank you for being here. I suck at Apex too. So if you want to see TSR rage because he sucks at a game, yeah, that's going to be me. Well, it kills, that's true. K Matt, also Rockets fan. Thank you for being here. Rockets fans, you are appreciated. Your support, I mean, anybody, whether you're a subscriber or not, if you're just hanging out for the night because you're a Rockets fan, thank you for being here. Houston Rockets fan is a Rockets fan. I'm shocked. Thank you for stopping in. Mr. Rich Gaming. Seriously, Rich, you literally TSR game. I mean, how long have you had I've never had this game. I think it'd be fun. And again, I'd just be doing what I'm naturally doing. I could also stream Magic the Gathering gameplay on there because I play Magic the Gathering, the board game, on Spell Table. So, I mean, I'd just be doing my life and not taking away from anything. Primo with the turnover. Rockets running the ball, and they'll slow it up with 2:40 to go in the third quarter. Wood in the paint. The jump hook is no good. And Optimus Primo with the rebound. Almost a turnover again down the other end. Bradley Beal has re-entered safety protocols? What do you mean he re-entered? They just showed that on the ticker on the bottom. He's re-entered, so he was in, then he was out, and then he's in again? I'm confused. If anybody knows, please enlighten and knows what's going on with him, enlighten me in the chat. Landale's open for three. He misses another three. Landale cannot buy a shot. What's up, Goon Squad? Lakers fan, huh? He makes a mistake. Pop pulls him and was worried. They said Pop gets more minutes. That three-pointer's a miss. Ooh, hope my voice holds up to the end of the game. Primo with the ball right now. Josh looking to maybe for a pick and roll. 12 seconds on the shot clock. He's running the offense. Primo gets the ball picked. KJ saves the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Kellman. Crossover, pull-up, mid-range jump. A little bit too much on that one. Jacques Landale swats the ball out. Has he been going to the Drew Eubanks School of Offensive Rebounding? Where you just smack the ball when it's near you on the offensive board, and wherever it goes is wherever it goes? That pull-up three is an in-and-out burger for Kenyon Martin Jr. Spurs ball. 1.5 minutes to go. Oh, okay, Joy Rico. I was very confused by that statement on the ticker. Landale tries to lead Vassell. Vassell gets tripped and falls down. Rockets got numbers down the other end. And we got a wide open three for Eric Gordon. And he will make the three. Close game, 86-84. 1 minute to go. You have a bunch of MTG cards but don't know how to play. Oh, look up Commander. Check out the Command Zone, how to play Commander. Commander is the #1 format in Magic. I've been playing it for a decade, and Jacques Landale steps out of bounds. Jacques Landale not having a good game. Magic's a fun game, Phil. I love it. It's a nerdy game, but it's the format Commander is a lot of fun. What do you think of Skip Bayless being I don't know about Skip being a hardcore Spurs fan. Sometimes I wonder if he is. Like every time Friends game we look. Big Sean. I mean, DeJounte's our best playmaker, so we need him on the court. That's an obvious. Lonnie Walker has checked back in. He's checking in for Kelman. Huh. And KBD's checked back in as well. Wow. Eric Gordon with a long-range three, and the Rockets have retaken the lead. Skip is a fake fan. Yeah, it's my feeling it kills. Bryn Forbes runs into the paint. A high arcing shot goes in. Form was not good on that, but it went in. So be it. Jedi. It is Rockets ball. 24 seconds left. 9-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock, so the Spurs can get the last shot, possibly. Drive to the hoop, and no defense as Eric Gordon just takes it right past the entire Spurs defense and gets a layup. 10 seconds to go. Lonnie will bring it up for the Spurs. The Rockets were in the bonus, just as an FYI. Lonnie's going to drive to the paint. He throws up a high layup, no good, but he does get fouled with 3.6 seconds left. Jalen Green, honestly, Ruggernheim, I haven't watched him enough to give you an opinion. I used to play Dungeons & Dragons, Jax QWERTY. I no longer do. I do not, but I'm familiar with the game. Fake Cowboys fan. Lonnie Walker's free throw is good. We have a tied game, 89-all. Let's go! Well, he's saying let's go Rockets, though. I can't really get behind that too much. Goes right high. How do you make a deck or play? I don't think he knows how to play Ken Sparrow. I think he has cards he doesn't know how to play. There's 60 card formats and then the 100 card singleton format called Commander, which is my choice. I hope you're right, Mr. Lyrical. Gordon putting Lonnie through the hoop. He's putting it through something, and now another foul in the Spurs. And that's 2 free throws for the Rockets. Lonnie with the foul. And that is Eric Gordon at the line. Yeah, he really is eating up Lonnie. Never played Red Dead Redemption. One of my favorite series, too, was Fallout. I really liked Fallout. I've played the first 3. I've not played Fallout 4 yet, but it is on Xbox Game Pass, so I'll be playing at some point. Probably when the season's over, because that's a game that'll take up a lot of time, so I'm kind of saving Fallout 4 for when the season's over. I swear to God, Selena just blinked. You made them both. Both teams with 90 points. Half-court 3 by Lonnie. Not even close. We'll go into the 4th. The Rockets are up by 1. This is a close game, obviously. Captain Obvious. Not quarter 4, Rich. Quarter 4. All right. Let's get a win tonight. Yeah, Bobby, not the best foul, but it is what it is. Am I lagging a bit? I'm always behind. You got to remember, I'm always going to be behind you guys because I'm streaming it on my Roku plus YouTube delay. So I'm probably going to be 30 seconds behind if you're watching this live on regular TV. No one goes over 40. Shrimp, nobody goes over 40 on our team. Pop just looking at Lonnie and shook. Oh, I didn't even see that, Felix. Or you mean lagging? The stream's lagging? I'm showing good connection everywhere. I don't see... everything's green. Might just need to hit the reset. Yeah, Bobby, it might be just for you. Nobody else is mentioning lag or anything. Try it refresh. Just hit refresh. Clutch time is right. Do or die. You just don't turn it off! Nothing is over! I know I'm going Rambo First Blood. Forbes literally... but he's helped us a lot offensively tonight. It's tough with Bryn Forbes. His offense has certainly helped us tonight. His defense... Well, he doesn't have a defense. So, I mean, there is that. Dilly to the chat. You know, that's something that drove me crazy with Greg Popovich last year is when a player was hot, he'd yank him out of the game. Instead of situational rotation, it would be just the timed rotations. And he still does it this year, too, at times. I need the Rockets to win. I have them in a parlay with the Celtics and the Nets and Bulls over. Okay. Thanks. I refreshed paying restart YouTube. Okay. There you go. Hopefully it works too, Bobby. No lagging here. Okay, good, brother. I can't get Channel 5 where it lives, so thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Ronnie. I'm watching it on the NBA Pass. Of course, I paid $120 for the NBA Pass, and then they made like the league pass, like I think only $100 halfway through the season because apparently they're not getting enough viewers. I was like, great, but I wouldn't be watching any other teams anyway, so it's not a big deal. Take other players that are hot, but keep up forms all game long. My Steelers I can't believe the Steelers made the playoffs, dude. All right, I hear the Spurs fans. It might not be packed in the AT&T Center, but it's definitely... Is it still the AT&T Center? They haven't changed the name yet, have they? It's still the AT&T Center. It might not be full, but they're loud. Loud and proud. True Spurs fans are in that arena. Eric Gordon will start off with the ball. For the Spurs, we got KBD, Primo, Lonnie, Bryn, and Jakob. I don't know if I like that lineup. That's a layup by Eric Gordon. Gets into the paint. Eric Gordon has been scoring at will on the Spurs lately. This lineup's not working for the Spurs. Forbes pull-up jumper. Bounces around a couple times. No good. This lineup's not working. Rockets ball. Jalen Green into the paint. They'll pass it out. The final wide open three-pointer. No good. A offensive board for Kenyon Martin Jr. I think that was Garrison Matthews for three. No good. 93-90, 11:15 to go. Rich, I have played Mass Effect 1, Mike. But I don't think Mass Effect would be a good game to stream live. Like a single-player game. Like multiplayer games are what I would do when I stream live. Chet Holmgren, never know. And now another foul on Jakob. That's number 5. Antonio, good evening. Jakob Pearl just picked up his 5th foul, I think. That's 2 free throws for Jalen Green. The first free throw is good. And the Rockets are now up by 4. Big Sean, I hope not. But this lineup is not working. Second free throw is good. Spurs now down by 5 with 11 minutes to go. I only played the first Mass Effect. I remember being a girl and hooking up with like an alien chick. Or am I making stuff up? I'm pretty sure I was a girl that hooked up with a girl. Yeah. I mean, hey, it was in the game. I didn't write it. Lonnie with the ball right now. It starts to drive into the paint. Loses the ball. He was fouled by Eric Gordon. Jakob does have 5 fouls. Great. Primo's been quiet. He's had flashes, but quiet most of the night. Game over with 10:53. Too early to do that. 10:53 left, and you're calling game over? I would not say that. Walker at the line for 2. First free throw, good. Pop is hard-headed. I would say that, LJ. I would agree with you there. Absolutely. We suck, SUCC. Made the second free throw. I've said about it on the channel too, which is why I'll never be able to be a Spurs announcer. I'd call it like I see it, and I don't think they would like that. Goodness, dang it. Jalen Green, off and running. Running around. Still running around. Into the paint. Layup. Blocked by Blockov. Got to be careful. DeJounte Murray, thank goodness, has checked back in the game for San Antonio. Out to Lonnie Walker for 3. No good. And it's Rockets ball. DeJounte checked in for Joshua Primo. Eric Gordon with the ball for the Rockets. We'll pass it off. And a lot of dribbling, a lot of run around by Jayshawn Tate, guarded by KVD. Tate into the paint. Little jump left hook is good. And the Rockets are back up by 5 with 10 minutes to go. I don't know what's going on with Jalen Morris, Phil. We have so many guys on 10-day contracts. I don't know who's coming or who's going. Or the past 5 or 6 years, Pop has been stubborn with the rotations. Yeah, that's... Do you ever think what would happen if Duncan went to Orlando? I'd rather not talk about that. He didn't, so let's not worry about it. Lonnie with the ball right now, drives in the paint. Over to DeJounte for a baseline 3, partially blocked. And it's Rockets ball on the move. Jalen Green out in three-point land, guarded by Lonnie Walker. Takes off. Dishes it to Eric Gordon for 3. That one's no good. And the ball falls right into the hands of Christopher. He puts it up, and the putback is no good by Josh Christopher. Spurs ball. DeJounte gets it to the paint. Throws up a high-arcing layup, and it's good. And a timeout by the Rockets, 97-94. If we don't beat the Rockets, I suggest to sink. To sink? How do you sink, Omar? I think you mean tank. They won't tank. It's not in the Spurs way. It's not in the Spurs blood. Timeout, my friends. Timeout. 97-94, 9:10 left. The Rockets are up by 3. We're up to 131 thumbs up. We can keep that going. I would appreciate it. Fast, free, fun, nutritious, and delicious. Really, it's none of the above, but it does help the channel, and that's the only thing I'll ever ask you to do. I'll never ask for money on this channel. I will ask for a thumbs up, though. There you go. Let me check something on the Twitters real quick. The Twitters. By the way, if anybody wants to follow me on the Twitters, I will follow you back as well. I don't do a lot on there but post links to my videos, but my Twitters is right here. The Twitters for TSR Sports. Timeout, my friends. Timeout by the Rockets. Spurs down by 3. Why does every player get subbed out except Forbes? Because he's NBA champion, Bryn Forbes. That's what I got to think. I'm James Harden fan, huh? I don't know, maybe Kelman's. They're probably limiting his minutes. Brian, this is his first game back from health and safety. So I got to think Pop's not taking any chances. And Kellen's just taking it easy. Taking it easy. I don't know. That's my guess. Oh, no, I think he just says if you want to be a channel member, support the channel. But there are people, I mean, I like the Command Zone, for instance, a Magic the Gathering channel, and the first 4 minutes of their videos now are just all sponsors and Patreon. I can't stand when people beat you over the head with Patreon. That's my one big pet peeve. If you want to plug your Patreon once, fine. You know, hey, I have a Patreon if you want to support the channel. Done. Just leave it there. But when you do a minute to 2 minute thing on your Patreon, I stop watching your channel. I'm like, you know what? Yes, I know some people do this for money, like this is their job, but don't present it that way. Present it like you're still doing this because you enjoy it. The extra money's nice. I'm not gonna lie. I love the ad revenue. I wish I made more ad revenue so I could buy useless comic books. But actually, comic books would probably be a better return of investment than keeping money in a bank right now with inflation being off the charts. But I do this for fun. And if anybody says, nah, you're monetized, I'm like, well, of course I'm monetized. I earned it. I had a channel with 16 subscribers for a decade. It's just for fun. And it still is, which is why my music channel is not monetized. I love making music over there. And we'll continue to do so, whether it gets monetized or not. It's for me. And if people enjoy it too, so be it. Back to the game. 9 minutes to go. Rockets ball. 14 on the shot clock. Hoping my voice holds up. It's been struggle's real. Jay-Sean Tate in the paint. Throws it up over Kellen Johnson, who has checked back in. 99-94. We got Kellman, DeJounte, Jakob, Bryn, and Lonnie. Interesting lineup. DeJounte with the ball now in the paint. Trying to get it to Jakob. He will get it to Jakob. Jakob back to DeJounte. DeJounte into the paint again. Back out to Kellman. And now a foul on the Spurs. Is that on? No, it's turn. Is that on Jakob? No, just turnover. Never mind. Patrons, you know, like channels have memberships. Patrons where you can also donate money per month, and usually there's a lot of like exclusive content on there, or they put stuff up. Usually Patreon's good for movie reaction channels or political channels, where especially political channels. Like I watch Tim Pool once in a while, and I'll just leave it at that because he's a political channel. But there's a lot of stuff you can't talk about on YouTube, and with Patreon you can have exclusive streams over on there, so we can just talk about anything where there's no censorship. Kelly drives into the paint, throws up a very awkward layup, gets his own miss, gets it out to DeJounte. DeJounte with the pick and roll with Jakob, launches it out to Bryn Forbes. Forbes will drive baseline, back out to Kelvin. Kelvin's going to take the three. He was calling for it, back rim, no good. Spurs down by 7 with 7:50 to go. Can't let the Rockets keep pulling away. Well, I guess they can. We don't want them to if you're a Spurs fan. Jalen Green with the ball right now. Drives past the Spurs defense. Reverse layup is good, and it is a 9-point game. James Softon, nice. James Flopton, James Cheaton, James... What in the world? You got enough James Harden names? What's up, Gene W. Garcia? Pop always overplayed Bellinelli, Aldridge, and Forbes. Rockets on an 8-2 run. Oh, I don't want to go into the midseason report card on a 4-game losing streak, Spurs fans. WGFTY. I don't even know what VOR that is. And just nice of your boy Rico. I don't know what the field goal percentage is, Peter. Jonathan gets by the defense, throws up a high layup, and it's good. I've never done TikTok, nor do I plan on it. Not my thing. And now DeJounte with a steal. And a foul on Augustine. Is that going to be clear path? That might be a clear path, Spurs fans, which we really need. The refs are talking right now about it. Let's take a look at the replay. DeJounte steals the ball and immediately gets grabbed. And he's ahead of the two Rockets players that are near him. That might be clear path. I don't know how they're going to rule that. DeJounte with 17, 9, and 7. Or sorry, 17, 7, and 9 points, rebounds, assists, plus 3 steals. NBA steals leader DeJounte Murray with 3 steals tonight. Not a clear path, so I guess they're saying he didn't have complete possession when he was fouled. What's up, Luke? Thank you for stopping in, channel supporter. Hey, man, what do you think will fall in the draft? Who do you think will fall at the NBA draft or NFL draft? Keldon with the ball right now. Drives to the free throw line. Out to Joshua Primo. Keldon, KBD, Primo, Jakob, and DeJounte. Another interesting lineup. KBD fakes the 3. Takes a step aside 3. Jakob can't hold on to the offensive board. 6:40 to go. Spurs down 103-96. And Rockets, well, Jalen Green sprints into the paint. Throws it inside. No good, but a foul on Daniel Theis. We were winning, Michael. Now we're not. Uploading some clips. Yeah, it's what you guys do. YouTube Shorts is their version of TikTok. YouTube is trying to get that market with the shorts. Whatever. The shorts are weird, though. I've not gotten 1 cent on YouTube Shorts, and I have a video with like a couple thousand views. I don't think YouTube Shorts pays ad revenue. I don't really care. But I thought it was interesting. I have 0 ad revenue on any short I've ever done. Well, they're not helping us. The first free throw is good, though, so the ball don't lie. That ball don't lie. Second free throw, that one is good. 8-point game, 6:30 to go. No, Anthony, we're not tanking. No tanking. NBA draft, I have no idea who will fall. I have not scouted the NBA players eligible for the NBA draft. What's going on with my NBA pass? It's locking up here. Come on, get unlocked. I need to back out. I'm going to have to go to the Rocket stream. The Spurs stream not working. Darn it. I got to watch the Rocket stream. Oh, well. Video playback error. What? Uh-oh. We got a little issue with the NBA pass. Give me a second, my friends. Let me just reload my NBA app. Once in a while, it'll just stop working. Let's get back in there. Come on. I'm paying $120 a year for this crap. All right. Back to the game. I see a couple free throws for the Rockets. The Spurs hit a three-pointer while I was stuck away. My apologies. 3 by Keldon. Thank you, Bobby. Keldon with a big 3. And free throws for the Rockets. 105-99. Marinade Normal, what's up? Go Spurs, go. 106-99. 6:09 to go. The Rockets are in the bonus already. 4 fouls on the Spurs, only 2 on the Rockets. Jock Landale has checked back in. Did Jakob foul out, or is he sitting? Keldon with another 3. Good! KJ trying to take over the game in the 4th quarter. And a timeout Rockets. Keldon Johnson, back-to-back 3s? My man. Keldon looks a lot better tonight. The shooting with much more point. I mean, he had that really bad airball 3 to start the game. Well, let's be honest there. And except for one or two drives that's been questionable, he's been shooting more around the floor. I like that there's been more versatility in his game tonight. He's been less predictable. Was I mad when Kawhi left? Not that he left. I was mad at the situation. I was mad at the Spurs and Kawhi. And, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it's 5 years ago now. I moved on from it. KJ is well-rounded. He can score from anywhere. Get killed. He showed us some mid-range moves tonight and short jumpers that I haven't seen him use a lot this season. But I don't want to do tomorrow's. By the way, quick plug, Spurs fans and Rockets fans, if you want to stop by, you're more than welcome to, of course. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on this channel, SSPN will be on your Spurs Sports Programming Network. Ian, Ethan, and Jude, who I've done a video with before. A lot of fun working with them. And the first time, Rob from Spurs Tube TV will be doing a mid-season Spurs report card. We're going to grade the players that have played legit minutes. We'll be grading 13 players, talking about their season, going over their stats. It'll be a lot of fun. So if you can make it tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, that would be awesome. And yeah, looking forward to having them on. No, Spurs don't tank. Wait, was it 2009? Oh, you're right, it was 2019. Gosh, it feels longer ago than that, Paul. Dang, you're right, it was 2019. No, 18. Wait, no. When did I call the Raptors championship? The Raptors won the 2018-19 season. Kawhi left in 2018. Left in 2018. I was off. ISO game, yeah. I almost said Rockets are going down like the... I think I would have left that comment out. That's not a good one. That's not a good one. Not a fan of that one, Phil. No offense. I probably wouldn't like... Whenever you do I almost said, probably better not to share that. For future reference. Mano would be awesome as coach of the Spurs. I doubt it, but you never know. What's up, LJ? Thank you for stopping in. Go Spurs, go. Keldon with 18 points tonight, 7 of 12 from the field, having a solid night. Hope he keeps it going and takes us home with it. What's up, Romar? Thank you for stopping in. It's all good, man. Hey, we all make mistakes. Just, my advice to anybody is if you ever get that I shouldn't say that moment, don't share what that moment was. Six on the shot clock for the Rockets. We get the ball onto Wood. Wood turnaround jumper is clutch shot. Turnaround mid-range jumper by Christian Wood is good. Huge clutch shot by Wood. Keldon with the ball, 5:25 to go. We got Devin, Keldon, DeJounte, Jacques Landale, and KBD. Jakob Poeltl in foul trouble. Devin Vassell, step over jumper is in and out burger. And now a foul on Jacques Landale. 10-day Manu, Spurs midseason report card D-. Well, we're grading the players individually, Rodney, but team-wise, I don't know if I'd give them a D-. Are you saying working at capacity but not at grade level? Oh, it's a defensive foul. It's Spurs ball. My bad. I thought Landale got called for the foul. DeJounte drives baseline. Gets it out to Vassell for 3. I'm hoping for Zach Collins to come back too, man. I have no idea when he is. Oh, they gave him a 2. He stepped on the line. Dang it, big feet. Wood gets loose in the paint and throws it down. No interior defense for the Spurs. 4:45 to go. I saw Timmy was trolling with the 10-day contract bacon bits. Keldon out in three-point land, takes off, gets into the paint, throws up a layup, and it gets rejected. Nice move, but couldn't convert. Nice defense by the Rockets. Up by 6. Rockets are in the bonus as well as we approach the 4-2-0 mark. You know what that is, my friends. Quick pull-up 3. Kevin Porter Jr. says, suck it, TSR Sports. Oh, 9-point game again. Collins out to December 25th, 2022, right? DeJounte's runner in the paint is no good. This one's going to hurt because I know there's Rockets fans in the chat, but the Rockets do have one of the worst records in the NBA this year, and if the Spurs lose this one at home, Porter Jr. launches another 3, and he's fired up now, and Spurs are in a lot of trouble. 3:51 to go, down by 12. Wow. We had it to what, 4 or 6, and just like that, 12 points. That's been a good game. We haven't lost to Houston, Bobby, but we are very much on the verge to losing to Houston. Does Houston have... They're not the worst team in the NBA. I know the Orlando Magic have like 7 wins. But I believe the Rockets are the worst team in the Western Conference. Doesn't say much about us, does it? The Rockets are the worst team in the Western Conference, 11-31. Weird season for Rockets fans too, because didn't you lose like a million in a row? Then went on a long winning streak, and now you're losing again. I don't know what happened with the team that caused a winning streak, a losing streak, a winning streak. The Rockets are the third worst team in the NBA. The Magic only have 7 wins. The Magic have lost 10 in a row. The Magic are 2-15 at home. The Pistons have 9 wins, who beat us, by the way, and the Spurs on the verge. The Spurs' first home game of what feels like forever, and possibly on the verge of losing to their Texas rival, the Houston Rockets. Detroit does have the worst record in the NBA, absolutely. Question, what team Kawhi jersey number should he retire? Ooh. I would think he would retire with the Spurs jersey unless he really, really hates them. He won an NBA championship, NBA Finals MVP, and 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards with the Spurs. So most of his accomplishments are with San Antonio. That's another miss by Bryn Forbes. And wow, Spurs letting his game get away. Our slogan, if your team is in a rut, come play us. And a turnover by the Rockets. Keldon Johnson has no defense. I wouldn't say he has no defense. You're confusing him with Bryn Forbes and Doug McDermott, I think. But he's not one of our best defensive players. That would be DeJounte, Devin, and Derek, and Jakob, I think, would be our top guys. Losing like this in front of Selena. Murray for 3. Thank you, Duo. Appreciate that. Murray with 27 and 10. And a quick jumper in the paint. Rockets 118-107, up by 11. Spurs cannot exchange buckets with them right now. Well, they can, but that's not going to win them the darn game. Jakob Poeltl has checked back in for San Antonio. DeJounte off-balance baseline jumper is good, and one! DeJounte trying to will the Spurs back into this game with 3 minutes to go. T.R. should retire but without... Toronto, I mean, 1 season? Can you imagine retiring a player's jersey after only 1 season? But he is the reason that if anything, they should retire Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson's jerseys also in Toronto, because them not playing is what led to getting a championship. Let's be honest. Free throws good, 8-point game. We need a stop, though. Yeah, DeJounte, that's why people keep saying tank, lose. I'm like, DeJounte wants to win, and if you tank, when his contract expires, he might say, you know what, I'm out of here, and he's our best player. That's a turnover for the Rockets. Spurs on the run. DeJounte out to Vassell for 3. And like that, it's a 5-point game. 2:35 to go. Come on, Spurs. Momentum back on our side. 5-point game, 2.5 minutes to go. Let's get this thing. Kevin Porter Jr. out on 3-point land. Fouled by KBD, and that's going to be a shooting foul. Both teams are in the bonus. Albert, there's 2:22 left in the game. So that would be 162 seconds, if that's what you're asking. The Rockets have the youngest team in the NBA. Do they? I did not know that. Brian, yeah, we're missing a lot of players, but you know what? The Detroit Pistons beat us, and they were missing most of their roster too. So I can't use that as an excuse. And Rodney, you were exactly correct. Tanking does not guarantee the number 1 pick. You guys keep saying tank. Remember how we got Duncan? The Spurs had the 3rd worst team, I believe, in the NBA the year they drafted him. We lucked out and won the overall lottery. You can tank and get the 3rd or 4th pick. Second free throw is no good. Spurs down by 6. 2:15 to go. DeJounte's going to drive into the paint, spins around, gets it to KBD, and nothing there with the offense. Back to DeJounte. 10 on the shot clock. DeJounte takes off again into the paint, throws up a difficult jumper. Good and one! DeJounte Murray is willing this team right now. So all the things Quaid wants to make up for him, bringing down the Denson. I don't know, Phil. We need stops, Ken. We do. But DeJounte Murray with a massive 4th quarter right now. He is, Mike. He really is. He is doing everything to try to get his team a win. Brandon, there is 2:05 left. 119-115. Spurs down by 4. Murray at the line to try to convert the 3-point play. McDormand, he's not here to prune. Made the free throw. What an exciting finish, no matter what. Good game, Rockets fans, however this plays out. And now a foul down the other end immediately on Eric Gordon. 2 minutes left.
2 minutes remaining.
2 minutes exactly. DJ has been clutch. We are almost at 150 thumbs up. Can we get to 150? I would appreciate it. I'd love to get to 200. I don't think we're going to get to 200. Pop pleading the case saying that wasn't a foul, you bunghole. The ref saying, yes, it was, old man. Put on your glasses. First free throw rolls around. Good. Rockets puck. Nice, Julian. Hey, they're beating us right now. I'm not going to say any team that's beating me sucks. Second free throw for Eric Gordon. It's good. Now, the only bad thing about the Spurs lineup that's on the floor is the Spurs are in the bonus and Jakob Poeltl's on the floor, and he is our worst three-point shooter. He is our worst three-point shooter. DJ in the paint, can't convert the shot. Gets the ball back. Nice hustle by DeJounte Murray. I guess that would be the credit for an offensive board. 8 on the shot clock for the Spurs. Devin Vassell with the ball, starts to drive, goes baseline. Out to DeJounte. DeJounte back to Devin. Three-point attempt is no good. And now DeJounte will pick up the foul on Jayshawn Tate. What's up for the Philippines, Legion? DeJounte is doing everything, Brandon. I mean, he's trying to do everything. And this is why I said, I was talking to another chat member earlier, and he's like, I think DeJounte can be the guy that, our top scorer 2025. I'm like, he's doing so much already with assists, rebounds, steals. He needs somebody else to lighten that scoring burden. I'm happy with him staying at around 18 and seeing his assists go to double digits. Tate misses the first free throw, but I think we're one player away. The guy that can give us 20 a night every night, we don't have that right now. I know we had it with DeMar DeRozan last year, but I don't think he quite fit. Him running the offense clearly didn't work. Second free throw is good. It's a 6-point game with a minute and a half to go. Spurs and Rockets fans. DeJounte will bring it up. KBD, DeJounte, Bryn, Jakob, and Devin. DeJounte gets through the defense, gets it to the paint, throws it up, and no good. DeJounte got hammered, no foul. It looks like there was a lot of contact, and the refs did not call the foul. Minute 11 to go. Eric Gordon, one-on-one with Devin Vassell. Looking for a pick and roll. Gordon still with the ball, 4 on the shot clock, and almost loses the ball. They ditch it out for a long three by Porter Jr., and he makes it. An absolute clutch shot for Kevin Porter Jr. That is probably the dagger. The Spurs are down by 9. Absolutely clutch on Porter Jr.'s part. And Jakob's fouled, and oh, good Lord. Jakob Poeltl to the line. Something you don't ever want to hear me say on this channel. Yeah, Wilson, I think that's game 2. Can't get more clutch than that. When your team needs a shot with the shot clock running out, and you hit a huge 3 to seal the deal. Kevin Porter Jr. Jakob makes the first free throw. We are getting beat by the worst team in the Western Conference. We are. We also lost to the worst team in the Eastern Conference. No, second worst team. We did not lose to Orlando Magic. The Spurs have owned the Orlando Magic this season. Jakob made them both. What the heck? 7-point game, 52 seconds left. Anything's possible? I'm obviously staying until the end. Gordon with the ball. Spurs trapping. Porter Jr. Back to Gordon. Just Spurs just trying to trap everywhere. And they're going to find... no, they're still moving the ball around. Jalen Green now with the ball into the paint. Throws up the layup. Blocked. Devin Vassell with the rebound. DeJounte brings it up for the Spurs. Just launches a quick 3. Good! 29 seconds to go. DeJounte Murray. How much more do Spurs fans need from this kid to not say he's our best player? What's up, Kyle? Get your boy Rico. I've been saying it all night. We need somebody next to DeJounte. He needs Batman. He is great as a Robin. I could see him being an 18, 8, 10 guy, plus 2.5 steals. But right now he's trying to do everything. And he's not Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant or LeBron James. And that's not throwing shade at DeJounte. He's having a fantastic game tonight. But those guys are on another level. They're generational. But DJ's been having a fantastic night. And we're one player away, man. We've been saying it all night. One player away. It's Primo Italian for bad luck. Wow. Hey, Josh Primo is 19. Let's not pick up on Joshua Primo too much. I mean, he's going to have bad games, which is why he needs to be in the G League right now. He needs to own his game, and next year maybe he'll be a solid contributor off the bench. But right now he's going to be up and down. Jacques Landale's giving us nothing tonight, and he's 26. Has Landale even scored, or has he missed all his shots? Now, Rich DJ's a triple-double Batman. He needs a Robin. Okay, that's fair. Triple-double Batman. Robin be the scorer. Spurs are a joke. You know what else is a joke? Check this out. Getting timed out in my chat's also a joke. The joke is on you. I have that power. And you're probably like, well, I'm going to hit the dislike button. I don't care. I can't see him anymore. I could have 500 dislikes. I don't know. And I don't go check that stuff. I ain't got time for that. Enjoy your timeout. Mustic, what's going on? He is getting quality starter minutes. Anybody else want to get timed out? Anybody? We have a timeout right now in the actual game. Don't judge Landale. He's rookie. Will, it's a different situation than Joshua Primo. I expect more from Landale. What's up, Drilling Chung? Joshua Primo is 19 years old. Jacques Landale is 26 and won a national NBL MVP, Finals MVP. Yes, he's a rookie to the NBA, but he's got 7 more years of professional basketball experience than Joshua Primo. So I am going to expect more out of Jacques Landale. Landale has 0. Wow. 0. Okay. Rich, you should have timed me out for my bad comp. Oh, don't worry about it, Phil. It's under the bridge. I don't know if can I time out guys and gals with wrenches? Oh, I can. Oh, I didn't know that. I just learned something new tonight. I'll be darned. Last year, man, a lot of people are calling DJ a stat patter. I'm glad that has finally quieted down a bit. No, we're not missed. You know, you're okay, Carthy. Everybody's not back. Derek White is still out. Doug McDermott's out. Trey Jones is out. I think that's it. So we're not back to 100%. And now fouled by Devin Vassell and Eric Gordon. Exactly, Carl. Ball possession, it's the Rockets right now, and Eric Gordon going to the line for 2. Wrench Gang has not saved the Kerm. I just found out. I didn't know I could time out the Wrench Gang. DJ got 29, 11, and 9. Wow. There you go, Peter. Go Spurs go. Why are the Rockets fans talking so much trash? Y'all the last place team in the Western Conference and haven't won anything in 2.5 decades. I don't get it. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I don't get all the trash talk. It's like, you guys suck too. You're not going anywhere. We both suck. We're sucking together. That didn't come out right. First free throw is good. 126, 121. What's up, boys? Shout out from the Philippines. Thank you for being here. Sexy redhead. Russell, that is funny. But no, it stands for the Sports Reaction. That was the original channel name. He missed a second free throw and got his own rebound! Oh, come on. The ball went right. He missed a free throw. It came right back to him. You guys, well, I'm just calling it. I mean, both teams aren't good right now. Let's be honest. I mean, I love my Spurs, but we're 10 games under 500, about to go to 11. Eric Gordon's at the line again, like a boomerang. He makes the first one. We still going to have a better record than the all right, Juwan, I'll show the game since you asked nicely. The game! Boop! The Mavericks are good, and they have one of the best players in the NBA, and Luka Doncic. That's probably the dagger with the 2 free throws. Well, good game, though. All serious with all the trash talk, good game. DeJounte's going to launch a quick 3. It's good! And 1! DeJounte Murray's having the 4th quarter of his life! But nobody else is stepping up for the dang San Antonio Spurs. Hits the 3 and 1. Yeah, fouling a three-point shooter. They're saying it's inexcusable. I got the Rockets broadcast on. You missed the free throw. Yeah, you missed the free throw. Yeah. DJ with 32 points. That's a career high. 19 this quarter. I've been saying tonight that he's never hit 30 in a game. DeJounte hits 30 points for the first time in his career. Congratulations, DeJounte, no matter what happens. Rockets ball, and they have a fast break down the other, and they'll just throw down he blew it. Oh, it's foul. Foul. I'd say he blew the dunk. Yeah, he got to 30. 32, and he's not going to get any recognition for the All-Star game. That sucks. Pirtle might foul it, Pirtle might just foul it. Eric Gordon is at the line for 2 again. 13 and a half seconds left. The Spurs won't go away, but we're out of time. Props to DeJounte taking over the game, though. Jakob Pirtle's fouled out. I know I was just saying earlier, Evan. And then I said Jakob Pirtle's going to the line. We don't want that. And he made them both. I'm reverse kryptonite tonight. Eric Gordon missed the first free throw. Second free throw. He missed them both. Murray with the rebound. Got to get it up the court, Spurs. Murray sprint. He takes a long 3. No good. And, I mean, he had to shoot it, and that's going to be the game. Well, Rockets, you got us. DeJounte Murray, congratulations on a career night, scoring-wise. I appreciate y'all being here, Rockets fans included. Even the person I timed out, which I don't remember what the heck their name is. Hey, the sports critic, what's going on? You came in just to troll me because my team lost, didn't you? Lost by 4, 128 to 124. Man, we'll get to the game stats. If you guys get the thumbs up on the way out, I appreciate you. Game stats for the game. Let's see who led the Rockets, and then we'll get to the Spurs. Real quick again, I'll be live tomorrow at 8 o'clock for a midseason report card. It sucks we're going into this report card on a 4-game losing streak. It is what it is. The Rockets got us tonight. I'm sure wow, this is a long game. 2.5 plus hours? 2.5 hours? For the Rockets, Eric Gordon, 31 points. Damn, Eric Gordon went off tonight. Jayshawn Tate, 13. Christian Wood had 23 and 11. Kevin Porter Jr., 18. Jalen Green, 14 and 8. Oh, Green had a rough shooting night, only 4 of 14. Off the bench for the Houston Rockets, Kenyon Martin Jr. with 6, Garrison Matthews with a donut, DJ Augustine with 9, Daniel Theis with 8, Josh Christopher with 6. So balanced bench except for Garrison Matthews throwing up the donut. For the San Antonio Spurs, Primo with 4. Didn't really give us much tonight. He didn't shoot much. 2 of 5 from the field. KBD with 11, Jakob Pirtle with 13, Lonnie Walker with 11. Was only 3 of 11 from the field. DeJounte Murray with a career and a triple-double. DeJounte with 32, 10, and 11, plus 3 steals. And here's a big stat I want to throw at you guys. 32, 10, 11, and 3 steals. He had 0 turnovers. My man did all that tonight and had 0 turnovers. Unfortunately, he was only 4 of 7 from the line. Free throws, again, hurting us at the end. Should have made at least 2 more of those. Maybe it's a different game, but still, player of the game is obviously DeJounte if you're looking from a Spurs fan's perspective. 0 turnovers. Off the bench, Keldon Johnson looked good tonight. 18 points, 7 of 13 from the field. Bryn Forbes had 21, though most of that was in the first. Actually, almost all of that was in the first half. He had 19 in the first half. Devin Vassell chipped in 12. Jacques Landale had a rough night from the field. 0 points, 0 for 5. Just couldn't get anything to go. And Kaycock had a little Kaycock in the first half. He had 2 points. No, DJ not top 10 in All-Star voting. Maybe this game will get him some recognition. The problem is the Spurs lost, and when your team's losing, you don't get recognition. My friends, I'm losing my voice. Yeah, 0 turnovers. 0. DeJounte was really trying to get carry the team at the end, but just Rockets were a little too much. My friends, I want to thank you again for hanging out tonight. If you get the thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. I'll be live tomorrow for the midseason report card at 8. Report card. I will not be calling Friday night's game. I'll be back for Saturday night's game against the Clippers, I think. And Wait, we had 23 total turnovers? Dang. Well, that's not good. Anyway, my voice is shot. So I want to thank you so much for being here, everybody. Until next time, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!